Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at official GHSA. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Technical College System of Georgia, Gatorade, Wilson, EasyGo, Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, Sports Medicine South, Atlantic Track Club, NFHS Network, Georgia Army National Guard, Region Bank, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. Well, there you have it, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you to all those guys for allowing us to bring this game to you.
All right, well, let's take a break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
If you're a renter, you may never know why your landlord starts lawn care at 7 a.m. every Sunday. Or why your car is the goal line for the neighbor kids' soccer games. You may also not know State Farm can save you hundreds by combining your auto and renter's insurance. So protect your car and your stuff with one good neighbor, your State Farm agent. It could save you time and money. One more way, we're here to help life go right.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
So, Perry, what's going on at Holmes Pharmacy this month?
This month we have National Diabetes Month, and we would like to bring the awareness out of diabetes. And by doing that, Coleman, we're actually going to bring out blood sugar testing free to anyone who brings in a canned good items. We'd like for the season of Thanksgiving of just to be able to give back to the community and bring in canned goods for the local food closets.
Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, and on the web at holmespharmacy.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Friar Tire Service takes pride in providing the highest quality auto repairs for your car. No matter who made it or where it's from, we have the right staff to fix it. If you live in East Alabama or West Georgia, come see us for service on your car. Our high-quality mechanics perform all repairs the right way the first time with our high-quality equipment. Our mechanics adhere to strict quality standards. So when you need the best automotive repair shop, look no further than Friar Tire and Service, New Franklin Road in LaGrange. If it rolls, we fix it.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, welcome in back here live at Callaway Stadium. I'm Shane Andrews with Andrew Caraway, and we've got our sideline guy down there, Nate Shaw. Nate, how does it feel down there this evening, buddy?
It's got a little bit of an atmosphere here today here at the stadium. A little bit of that playoff buzz going on. It feels a lot different. Got that a little bit cooler air tonight. It's going to make that ball a little bit more slippery as it gets up into the air. And it's just, I don't know, it just feels different than last week. Feels like playoff football. I'm excited to be here. And I actually think it feels like that a little bit in the booth, a little bit of pregame jitters for you guys.
It doesn't matter if you see it. Yeah, little pregame jitters.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, we're excited, though. First round, obviously all the teams don't get to do this every year, and it's something that we kind of gotten used to around here at Callaway. Coach Wiggs and his staff, obviously last year with a devastating loss down there in Benedictine in the Final Four, Andrew, and we kind of mentioned that all year that, a lot of these kids were down there, and they've got something on their mind this year, and it starts right here tonight.
Yeah, new season starts tonight. Everybody's 0-0. Everybody's more than capable of beating the other team that they're playing. These are all the best four teams in everybody's regions going at it. And, a little fact about Callaway and Coach Wiggins, since 2008, Callaway's won at least 9 games 6 times since 2008, and also Callaway's won at least 1 playoff game since 2008. And in 2013 and 2016, we've gone to the Final Four. So kind of a good little playoff history for the Cavaliers going into this one, and we hope to add another notch in the belt tonight.
And not only, tonight the Callaway is going to be a number 2 seed playing a 3 seed over in Douglas, but you also get a chance to kind of see where your region stacked up. Heard County over there on the other side taking on they're taking on South Atlanta.
Southwest Atlanta. Yes.
Southwest Atlanta tonight.
Who they've already faced this year, too.
They have. But you kind of see, the 4 seeds will play the 1 seeds, 2 seeds will play the 3 seeds, and we'll kind of get a feel of where our region stacks up versus, other regions out there in the state. Spencer is in.
They got a tall task tonight. They're playing Hateville Charter over there in Atlanta, so that's going to be a tall task for them. And I think Temple – I cannot remember who Temple is playing right now, top of my head. I can look on the bracket here in a second, but Temple's on our side with us. So,
but this Cavalier team, like we mentioned, they've got a lot of kids that have been here before. They know what to expect out here tonight. They know what they need to come out and do early on to get this thing put away and start working on that second round game next week.
Yeah, next week, we could find ourselves going on the road up to Rockmart or hosting Monticello. So I really hope we could host another playoff game, but all the
be tough.
The game on paper is kind of looking like we're going to be going up to Rockmart next week if we can take care of business tonight.
No doubt about it. All right, well, let's take another break. We'll come back. We'll touch on Douglas and what we think they're going to try to do here tonight. And as we get you closer to kickoff, about 20 minutes away, guys, this is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Andrew Douglas comes in here. The Douglas Astros out of Atlanta comes in 7-3. And you mentioned that they're third in their region, 6-2A. And one thing that I love that you do every week, Andrew, is you show what their offense is averaging, on the season versus what their defense is allowing. And it looks like they're scoring 25 and they're allowing 13 on average a game, which is not terrible.
No, it's not terrible, and I mean you're winning each game by an average of 2 possessions, so shows they've been in control of most of the football games they've played, and they, like I said, they come from a pretty decent region. I mean, with Hateville Charter, Best Academy, South Atlanta, rounding up the top 4 of that region along with Douglas. So, and they finished third in the region with a 4-2 record. So it tells you, kind of how good those top 3 teams are.
No doubt about that. And then the offense comes in for Douglas.
Right.
244 rushing yards per game. That's pretty strong after 10 football games, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, they run the rock, that's for sure. They average 244 on the ground, only averaging about 45 yards a game passing. And the scary thing about that, you get into the playoffs, just because they don't pass much don't mean they won't pass. And, it's kind of like what Georgia Tech does. They'll run it 25 times, and then they'll hit you with that play action, and 9 times out of 10 that guy will be wide open.
And obviously this is the first meeting between the schools. And it looks like from 2013 up to 2015, Andrew, they won about 8 football games. And then in 2016 went 8-4.
Right.
And then you said that they lost in the second round to Scraven County, 28-20. And we know all about that Scraven County team. That's always a real physical matchup. Scraven County with a lot of good athletes down there.
Yeah, and like I said, it was outside of our game when we went down there and beat Screven. That was the closest anyone came to beating Screven County last year. And, like you said, they go from 2013, 2014, where they won 3 games total. And then the past, it seems like they're trending up each and every year. And their coach, Rodney Cofield's got them going in the right direction.
All right. Well, Nate, it looks like they're getting set for the national anthem down there. All right. Well, we'll take a break as we get closer to kickoff. We're around 15 minutes now. I see all the officials are out there. Look, we got some down there running full sprints across the end zone.
Oh, that's good.
They're going to be nice and loose. And I actually got to talk to some of the officials when they came in the gate. Nobody was here. I was the only one here, and they wanted to know where the official dressing room was, and I let them know. And he said that they lived about 15 minutes from Scraven County.
I remember that too. I remember that.
Obviously, when the playoffs start, the officials travel from everywhere now, and I like that. I think that's a fair way to do it.
Yeah, it gets some other eyes on us. You don't have to worry about when it comes to playoff times. You want kind of keep those referees on their toes and make sure all the game make sure everybody's at their best. And I notice there's a lot more too when you get to the playoffs. There's a lot more referees than normal, trying to make sure they get all those calls right and take care of all these players.
No doubt about that. We will take a break, full break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977, owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, there you have the national anthem. Another beautiful job there by the Callaway Cavalier Marching Band. And we're around the 10-minute mark now. Still both teams in the locker rooms. And, Andrew, the first real, I guess, it's kind of cold out there tonight. First time we've had that this year. And I noticed before the game, I was down there talking to the kickers and watching them, and their special teams coach was saying that he wanted them to do a little extra here, with it being colder. Is that something that the kids are thinking about as they get out here tonight, or are they just ready to get out here and play?
Well, I know we had a couple of cold weather games when I played, and I tell you what, once you get out there and moving, though, I mean, you can't feel it. You get the blood, flowing, you're moving around, you're thinking about winning the football game. But Nate, I know from a coaching aspect, though, for special teams stuff, that ball might get a little heavier, though, when it's cold. I think we lost Nate. We'll try to get his mic working here in a second. So Mike is having little issues, but it's like we were talking about, though, Shane. Sometimes the cold weather can come into play, but we run the football. That's kind of our bread and butter tonight. So this is good weather for it right here.
I see Coach Tucker over there shooting to the other side for something. Not sure what's going on there, but we got about 9 minutes now, and we talked a little bit about Douglas and offensively on the Callaway side of the football. We got the three-headed monsters, or I think we've come up with several different nicknames this year, but either way, Cartavius, DJ, Quay Hines, those three guys will play a huge role in this game tonight out of the tailback position. And, what's really good about that is either one of those guys at anywhere on that football field can make a couple guys miss and take it across the goal line.
Yeah, and it's like last year, DJ rushing for 2,500 yards kind of by himself last year, and they've really kind of spread the love between Quay Hines, Cartavius Bigsby, and DJ, and it's really allowed us to keep a fresh running back in the game at all times, and I think that's really going to pay off and play dividends for us down the stretch in this playoffs. And, we got good wide receivers, and Kedrick has gotten better each and every game, so we'll see if we got what it takes to go back to the promised land this year.
Right, and something that me and you were talking about earlier today that we had noticed was that C.J. Wright over there in Scraven County, didn't have the amount of totes at this point that he had last year. Looks like they've got C.J. a little help over there. Maybe they're not wearing him down, in the second and third quarter, and he's getting to play a whole football game now.
And that's really what helped us stage our comeback last year against him, as C.J. ran out of gas and late in that third quarter. We were able to kind of stop him where, those 7, 8, 9-yard runs in the first quarter turned into 2, 3-yard runs. And like you were saying, they got a tailback now, and their quarterback's been running the ball more too. So, they got a dynamic offense running the veer over there at Scraven County. And they got a really good football team, and from reading the message boards and reading the papers and stuff, they're confident enough they can go win a state championship this year.
No doubt about it. All right, we got about 7 minutes. Let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. Take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results.
Refrigerator and freezer, the internet, and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto, as in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. With State Farm agent, life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Prior Tire Service takes pride in providing the highest quality auto repairs for your car. No matter who made it or where it's from, we have the right staff to fix it. If you live in East Alabama or West Georgia, come see us for service on your car. Our high-quality mechanics perform all repairs the right way the first time with our high-quality equipment. Our mechanics adhere to strict quality standards, so when you need the best automotive repair shop, look no further than Friar Tire and Service, New Franklin Road in LaGrange. If it rolls, we fix it.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, back here live at Callaway Stadium, getting set for tonight's first round matchup between the Callaway Cavaliers and the Douglas Astros. Andrew, up around out of Atlanta.
Well, hopefully they don't play like the Houston Astros, so the team that just won the World Series. But coming in, boasting a powerful offense on the ground, and they're like I said, their running attack's really stout, and this will probably be the best running attack we've seen since we played Harris County back early in the season, and that game kind of was kind of in doubt to the final couple seconds of that football game, Shane.
Looks like about 350 as the captains make their way out on the field. Looks like for the Cavaliers tonight, you can have Jonathan Leonard, LaShawn Terrell, DQ Wilkerson, and Kedrick Ramsey.
Good. Looks like everybody's about to meet at midfield, and we'll see if our Cavaliers will defer or receive the kick.
All right, well, let's take another break when we've got time. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Your Medical Center. We believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
It seems like just yesterday, he was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. And now he's here. He's worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And at Synovus, we're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday night, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, welcome back live here, Callaway Stadium. Got about a minute and a half, Andrew. I guess let's go ahead and get your prediction.
Well, like every game, keys to tonight's game, obviously you want to limit the turnovers, and that's every game. Limit the penalties, and tonight we got to sell out and stop the run, and we got to establish our own running game really early, and I think we won't have a whole lot of trouble if we can do those things. And my prediction tonight, Shane, Douglas 16, Cavaliers 35. So we'll see if that
35-16.
See if that pans out. But I do think.
All right, and then while I got you here, real quick, Auburn, Georgia prediction.
Dogs on top.
Dogs on top.
Dogs on top, baby. Play like that. Douglas taking the field. Douglas in the all white with the gold helmets. And looks like our Cavaliers in the all black with the white helmets are about to take the field, busting through the banner. Here come the Cavaliers.
And there are your Callaway Cavaliers, number 2 in the region, hosting a first-round state playoff game tonight. Pretty good crowd here.
Yeah, crowd's filling in. I was worried there for a second, but fans are still showing up, finding their seats, so got a good little crowd. And I tell you what, I'm glad we're home on a Friday night for some high school football. And I think who is Troop going to tonight? I can't remember who they're playing tonight. Their loss the other night to Cartersville dropped them to the 3 seed, and I think they had to go on the road tonight. I'm not 100% sure who they're playing.
I think it was Ringgold.
Ringgold, okay. Hey, there's Nate. We got his mic back. Hey,
okay, I can hear myself now, too. That's good.
Glad to have you back there, Nate. So Nate
Good to be
Shaw
here.
is with us. He was with us last week, did a good job on the sideline, and we're gonna keep it going this week.
All right, Nate, what do you think? How's the atmosphere down there with just a couple of seconds here before kickoff?
Oh, a lot bigger crowd than it was here last night already. Last week, excuse me. Players a lot more amped up. You could feel it in the air. Nice, cool atmosphere. It's fall football. Big Saturday tomorrow. Even bigger game right here in LaGrange tonight. Callaway. I like Callaway in the Georgia-Auburn game also.
That's what I'm talking about, Nate. So it looks like the Cavaliers will receive the kick. Douglas about to kick off to the Cavaliers. And their special teams have been suspect too, Shane. They didn't have very good averages from the kicking game aspect, and looks like they already had 12 men on the field for the kickoff there. So,
all right, you've got Quay Hines, Cartavius Bigsby, and DJ Atkins, your 3 deep men. And we are underway. Sky kick towards the right side, going to be caught by Cartavius at the 20. Cartavius trying to bounce it outside, makes the guy miss across the middle of the field. Stays on his feet.
Jeez.
Up across the 45 to about the 47. Good return there by Cartavius, and a good starting spot for the Cavaliers, Andrew.
Yeah, Cartavius gets the ball. He does not go down on first contact. He kept his legs going, had good balance, and was able to take the ball up to the Callaway 40, we'll call it the 47-yard line.
All right, here comes the Cavaliers to the line. Kedrick Ramsey under center. And it looks like DJ Atkins is going to line up at tailback. There's a snap, give to DJ. DJ makes the guy miss, gets about 2 yards before he is slung down around the 48, Andrew.
Yeah, brought down by Oscar Wyatt, the middle linebacker for Douglas. We'll call it a long 2 or short 2 on the game. Bring about a 2nd and 9, though. So see if the Cavs can get this running game going.
And then Cavaliers already going to the wild Cav here. Jacob Freeman in.
Stay onside, Cavaliers.
At quarterback. And he gives the ball to DJ. DJ's trying to get to the outside, makes a cut around midfield, picks up about 2, maybe 3 on the play, Andrew.
That was not a bad fake. I thought Jacob still had the football. Did a good job. DJ did. He initially was bottled up, but he's able to squirt out for about a 4-yard gain. So he'll bring up a 3rd and about 6 on the play, and first 3rd down of these 2017 playoffs, Shane.
All right, ball across midfield. We are now into Douglas territory around the 49-yard line. Callaway with a big 3rd down and 6 right here.
And there's Westbrook splitting out right. Glad to see he's okay.
Here's a snap. Again, a give to DJ. And DJ picks up some positive yards there. Looks like it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4 for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, 4th and 4 right there. Looks like we're trying to establish that running game, and it's like we were talking about the pregame. Douglas is going to be a decent defensive team, and brings up a punting situation here for the Cavaliers. Good thing here, though, Shane, is you're hoping you can really pin them deep here and force them to drive the whole field.
All right, there's a snap. There is the punt by Noah Stevens. Bounces down around the 26, and looks like they're going to mark them out of bounds at the 26. So we'll get a look now at the Cavalier defense. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, on the first down play, it was Jawan Powell, number 1 for Douglas, with a keeper up the middle, and it looks like he might have got back to the original line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Ball on the 26.
Yeah, Jawan Powell, the quarterback for the Astros, has ran for 1,256 yards on this season.
All right, here's 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. He fakes the jet, keeps it, gets to the outside, and he's across midfield, across the 40, 30, 20, across the 10.
There's a flag down, Shane.
Into
That's
the
coming
end
back.
zone for a Douglas touchdown, but there is a flag back at the 36-yard line, Andrew.
Holding on the Astros. Yeah, I thought they might. I didn't know if they were going to throw the flag or not. It looked like the wide receiver was holding our safety pretty good on that right side and allowed the quarterback to spring loose like that. And that'll back up the Astros right there. And a huge break for the Cavaliers. So got to take care of that outside. And that's something we were talking about the pregame is we can't let those ball carriers get to the outside.
Well, Andrew, I agree with you. I thought that there was a hold by the slot receiver there that broke it downfield. Callaway had a good chance inside to make that tackle, and this is one of those types of offenses you want to make those tackles at the line of scrimmage, because if there's any space, it just opens everything else up.
Right. Well, this is a huge penalty too, so that'll back up the Astros and bring up a 2nd and long. So Cavaliers get a mulligan.
Well, they're spotting the ball right back at the 26. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 again for Houston, or for Douglas from the 26.
The Astros, same thing.
Same thing. All right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And this time they work from the shotgun. Powell brings the slot in motion, fakes the give, gives it to his tailback just right up the middle of the field, and he gets about 9 yards, Andrew.
Yeah, they're going to that pistol set, and they're bringing a little zip motion in, which is clearing out one of our linebackers, and they can do a lot of – you can hurt a defense with that. You got a lot of options there. Quarterback can keep it. You can give it straight away to the tailback, or you can give it to that zip motion guy, and he can go outside on the sweep. So 3rd and short here for the Douglas Astros.
All right, you got about 8:22 to go here in the first quarter.
It looks like we got a official timeout.
Gonna reset the clock.
Yep. Okay, get everything set.
All right, so Douglas comes to the line again out of the shotgun. There's the snap, fakes the give to the jet, gives it to the tailback. He gets the 1st down, and then he is brought down around the Douglas 40-yard line, Andrew.
Yeah, good job by the Cavaliers, limiting him to about 2 yards in the carry, but unfortunately for us, it was enough to pick up a 1st down. And this is what Douglas is going to do tonight. They're going to run the football. They average 244 yards rushing on the ground, and a big part of that's their quarterback. He's toted the rock 133 times this year. Like I said, for over 1,200 yards and 13 touchdowns. So quarterback's going to be a huge weapon tonight for them.
All right, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield this time. Bring the jet, fake the jet. Quarterback keeps it right up the middle of the field and gets about 3, maybe 4, Andrew.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you gotta limit the damage on 1st down, and now they're back on schedule. As your football coaches like to say, is they gain 4 or 5 on first down, opens up a lot for 2nd down. Playbook gets a lot bigger.
All right, here comes Douglas to the line. 18 on the play clock. Again, Jawan Powell works from the shotgun. It's like 2 receivers and a slot to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Bring the receiver in motion. They give the jet this time, and he just works his way right up the middle of the field, Andrew, and gets up around midfield, maybe into Callaway territory.
And I'll say this, too. It looks to me like the defense is being a little bit over pursuing the play a little bit, too, kind of being a little bit too aggressive and running themselves out of position to make the tackle, too. So we'll see if Coach Hubbard makes an adjustment while we while we do that, it looks like we got an injured Douglas player at the 50-yard line.
And I could not tell if that looked like number 2, Daryl McClellan.
That's what it looks like to me, guys. And there was a pretty big collision right at the end of that run, and it came down low. I don't think anything suspect in terms of sportsmanship, but just a good hard hit. And he's in a lot of pain right now. He's being tended to. I think you're right. I think it was number 2.
And he's a big-time key cog for that offense. Their leading tailback. So.
All right, well, while they tend to him, we'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here's Perry Prather from Holmes Pharmacy with a big announcement.
Coleman, we are opening our 3rd location, and it is going to be inside the Piggly Wiggly at Sawmill Plaza on Roanoke Road. We're so excited to have a 3rd location. Our new pharmacist hope have it open before Christmas.
Hamilton, coming soon to the Sawmill Plaza in the Piggly Wiggly.
Football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, looks like Daryl McClellan Jr. is going off the field under his own power. That's a good sign.
Good sign, but he's hurting, so we'll see if they get him back in this football game. Daryl's a big-time player. 112 carries for 863 yards and 10 touchdowns on the season. So he's a huge weapon for him. So we'll see what they can do to replace that production.
All right, here comes Douglas to the line now. Again, Jawan Powell works from the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And there's the fake jet. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's tackled immediately. And that looks like number 20 for the Cavaliers right there. And that is Lavarius Patterson with a big play.
Good job by the junior defensive lineman. Good job containing, and that did a really good job of shutting down that quarterback run tonight. So that gets them off schedule. So you got 2nd and 10, and when you're a team that likes to run the football, 2nd and 10 is something you don't want to see.
Right, here comes Douglas to the line now. Ball at the 48-yard line of Callaway. 6:07 to go here, scoreless in the first quarter. Again, there's a snap, this time a straight give to the tailback, and he gets about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Andrew going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah. Nice little dive play right there. Thought the right tackle may have gotten a little bit of our defensive end there, but nonetheless, it was a good play. Picked up, like you said, about 5 yards on the play. So huge 3rd down in this game. Douglas has been moving the ball well.
All right, here's a big 3rd down and 5 now. Again, Douglas works out of the shotgun. Powell brings a guy in motion, fakes a give, gives it to his tailback now.
I think we're going to have a false start.
I think we're going to get a chop block, Andrew, is actually what
chop.
I think.
Okay, that'd be even better. That'd be 15. But if you stop him here, would you take the penalty?
That's what I was just going to say. If it's 15, you got to back him up. But
I'd back him up.
I'd back him up with just play field position in this case.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was talking about the play before. It looked like their line was getting a little aggressive there with the block, and looks like the officiating crew agrees.
Nate, you've got a good advantage, going east to west down there. When they bring that jet across, do you see a lot of flow by the Cavalier defense, or is everybody pretty much staying at home?
Well, I think the defense is staying home. What I see is they're reach blocking and blocking a play side. And right now, Douglas offensive line is winning the battle up front, getting to that play side shoulder and stealing the black jerseys of Callaway off of the play.
Yeah, they've gotten a good push there tonight. We'll see if LaShawn Terrell and company can slow this running game down as the game progresses.
All right, well, here's 3rd down and 22 now from the Douglas 40-yard line. And if they were ever going to throw, it'd be on this play. There's a snap. They just give a straight handoff to the tailback, and he bounces it outside.
There you go. Good tackle,
and
boys.
Cartavius Bigsby comes up and makes a good tackle around the 42-yard line.
So the penalty really hurts Douglas right there, and it also helps for the field position too, because, like I said, their kicking game is really suspect, so you might be able to get a decent field position or a nice little return right here.
Hey, don't forget that holding penalty that took a score off the board, too.
Yes.
All right, DQ is going to step back now around the 28-yard line of Callaway. There's the snap. There's a punt, low punt.
Kick.
Taking it to the 30 by DQ. He's trying to find a hole.
Oh.
Does. Gets up around the 35 to about the 38. So good field position again for the Cavalier offense, Andrew.
Yeah, great return there by DQ. He's had a heck of a season returning punts, and I tell you what, he was a broke tackle away from maybe taking that one to the house or at least getting another 20, 30 yards.
All right, here comes Kedrick Ramsey into the huddle.
Wouldn't be shocked if we see us maybe go to the air here, Shane.
Cavaliers break with 4:15 to go in the first quarter, still scoreless. There's a snap from Kedrick, gives to DJ. DJ just trying to find a hole behind that line, gets up maybe 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, about 2 yards on the dive right there. We're still running out of the eye, trying to establish that run, and like I said, be able to pick up about 3 yards on the play, so it brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Cavaliers.
All right, Jacob Freeman split out to the left. Westbrook split to the right. Looks like they're going to check here at the line. Kedrick under center, takes a snap, gives it to Cartavius Bigsby out across midfield, across the 40, 30, 20, 10, into the end zone. Cartavius Bigsby, Andrew, from about 65 yards out for a Cavalier touchdown.
He hit that hole so hard that I don't think anybody from Douglas wanted a piece of him, and he went untouched, 65 yards, like you said, for a TD, and Cavs up 6-0 early in the first quarter.
How about the sprinter finish down there by Cartavius
across
the goal line?
Yeah, not only does he have a really, really good strength, lower body strength, but, man, he can run.
Wow. All right, so here is Noah Stevens in to kick the extra point. There's the snap, the hole by Kedrick. The kick is up. It is good. And just like that, Andrew, Cartavius Bigsby from 65 yards.
Yes, sir.
Puts Callaway up 7-0 with 3:36 to go here in the first quarter. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at Eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Shane Andrews with Andrew Caraway and our sideline reporter Nate Shaw as the Noah Stevens kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. So good start here late in the first quarter for the Cavaliers, Andrew.
Yeah, great start. Douglas had a few self-inflicted wounds, which really helped the Cavaliers early in that drive, and Callaway takes advantage, gets the running game going, and Cartavius Bigsby, who's been huge for the Cavaliers all year, really been a touchdown machine here in the second half of the season, takes that handoff untouched, 65 yards for a touchdown. So Cavs on top 7-0 with about 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
All right, here comes the Cavalier defense out on the field now. I'll tell you what, R.J. Williams at linebacker, Jonathan Leonard right there, Telly Fanning out here. Those guys are going to have to make some plays tonight like they've been doing all season. There's a snap. There's a give to the tailback.
There we go.
And right on cue, it looks like Jonathan Leonard and Quay Hines hit the tailback after about a 1 yard gain.
Boy, there's a shockwave in the hole down here on field level, guys.
Yeah, big hit right there. And I tell you what, I really like Callaway's ability to stop the run in the middle. It's just those jet sweeps and those outside runs by the quarterback you got to be careful for.
All right, 2nd down and 9 now for Douglas. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And again, looks like now number 11 is in. Adrian Williams is in at quarterback. There's a shift there before the snap. There's a
This looks like it's delay, guys.
It's tough there, especially with the big play clocks right behind the goalpost.
Yeah, as a coach, it's probably going to drive you crazy, isn't it, Nate?
They don't know how lucky they are, and we have to ask officials to give us the old-fashioned hand count when there's 5 seconds left, and we're lucky if we get that.
So that's a big penalty, too, especially for a team that likes to run the football. And one thing to keep an eye on, Shane, DJ Atkins is limping off the field.
Yeah, I saw. Well, he went in for Quay Hines because Quay Hines was limping off the field. All right, there's a throw, and it would have been a pick six by Cartavius Biggs, but he just could not corral it.
I was a little shocked that they were passing. I was like, oh, they're passing, and then Cartavius read that route, and now we probably see why they don't pass the football that much.
Right.
And the good thing for us now, though, Quay Hines is back in the football games. It looks like he's
well,
okay.
I looked down and I said, well, number 11's in at quarterback, Adrian Williams. So it's pretty simple, Andrew. If number 11 comes in, they're going to throw it, right?
Well, we'll see if that trend continues. If it's that easy, then I'm gonna. Man, I'm sure Cartavius wishes he had that one back too. He could have walked into the end zone.
All right, 3 receivers to the left. There's a snap. And again, number 11 throws it out to number 2, and that's Daryl McClellan. He's back in there. Or that was number 9, I'm sorry. Jakari Bailey, who makes the catch around the 23, and that's not going to be enough. Brings up 4th down and about 6, Andrew.
And if the punt did the same thing it did last time, we see Callaway setting up shop around the 50 or the 45-yard line of Douglas.
Well, I'm wondering if something happened to Jawan Powell, number 1. It's kind of weird. Look, they were having a little success running the ball.
Yeah. Well, those penalties will hurt you. Oh, bad snap. It's over his head.
Into the end zone.
We'll see if we get it. That should be intentional grounding. That should be a safety.
He throws the ball out of the back of the end zone. Nothing. It's just an incomplete pass.
That's intentional grounding.
Ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line, and it'll be Cavalier football.
I don't agree with that, Shane. That's intentional grounding.
I just have to remain silent as a coach to my comments of what I just saw.
Because there was no eligible receiver in the area, and
he threw it right in the middle of a whole bunch of people.
A bunch of linemen, though.
Well, he did it to avoid a sack. He was clearly in the grasp of a player and was on his way to the ground, and he pitched the ball away. That's an easy safety. Easy safety, guys.
Interesting. Well, nonetheless, Cavaliers get the ball 1st and 10 from the Douglas 28-yard line.
Look about the
Excuse me, 23. I'm sorry.
Cartavius in at tailback. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap give to the fullback, number 10, and he gets about 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Whoa.
And that's number 10, Jamari Smith.
I tell you what, a good job by Douglas right there. Normally when we hit that surprise fullback trap right there, normally he's still running for a 6, but they did a good job of recognizing that play and stopping him for minimal gain. So it looks like Cartavius is still going to stay in the game, dot in the I. Takes the hand. Oh.
This time they get him in the backfield. Let's see where they mark his progress. Looks like they're going to mark him up around the 24-yard line.
A good job by Douglas, too, on the play for penetrating and beating their man and making the play in the backfield. So that sets up a 3rd and long, and, man, that no call on the safety might hurt the Cavaliers right here, Nate.
You always want to get points wherever you can.
Especially in the playoffs. I won't be shocked if we go to the air here because it looks like Jacob Freeman's got a man-to-man battle here on the far left.
There's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his left, wants to throw. Steps up to the 30, lets it go, and he's got a man. And that was Courtney Williams.
Gotta catch it.
In the end zone, cannot come down with the catch. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 11 here. And the ball's at the 24. So this will be a 41-yard field goal for Noah Stevens. And this will be huge right here.
Yeah,
Andrew.
huge. Got to get some points right here. And a heck of a job right there in that prior play by Kedrick, getting that ball, fitting it to a tight window.
There's a snap, the hold, the kick.
I think he's got it.
Up.
Man.
Hit the crossbar.
We cannot catch a break.
Hit the crossbar and just came straight down below it. And I tell you what, that was I was watching Noah from down on the field before the game, and that was well within his range. He'll be the first to tell you he didn't hit that ball good, but tough break there for Noah and the Cavaliers. And the Cavalier defense back out on the field,
Man,
7-0.
Douglas
Andrew.
caught one. They caught it big time. No call on the safety, a drop touchdown pass, and a missed field goal all in the same series right there. So Douglas got a lot of breaks right there.
All right, here's first down from the 20-yard line. Again, number 11's in at quarterback, hands the ball off
Good
on
job.
the jet. And there is LaShawn Terrell.
There he is.
And wow, he covered some ground to get way out there and make that play.
Yeah, there's a reason Western Kentucky wanted him on their football team. And great job by LaShawn. He's an excellent football player, and I love watching him. He's got a high motor, and he kind of reminds me a little bit of David Pollock. He just doesn't quit on the play. So it looks like we might get one snap off here before the end of the first quarter.
All right, 5.
Don't know. We'll see. Don't think so.
And it looks like that will do it for the first quarter. So the Cavaliers will take a 7-0 lead into the second quarter here in the first round of the 2017 state playoffs. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention, steak lovers. The fresh market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. 7-0 Cavaliers on top. And the Douglas Astros facing a second down. And looks like about 13, Andrew.
Yeah, Callaway's starting to stiffen up on defense, doing a really good job of tackling at the point of attack and forcing these guys into unfavorable situations.
And then number 1 is back in, Jawan Powell. And he fakes the jet, keeps it right up the middle of the field. Gets about 5 on the play. Going to bring up third down and around 8 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 right here. And you wonder if this is a passing down or a running down with Douglas. And the way they've thrown the football, these 2 attempts here. They've only thrown the ball 30 times all season, so.
It's a good screen or draw area that if I was calling these plays. I don't know their offense specifically, but I like screen or draw right here.
All right, well, they're going to break the huddle here with about
They gotta
8
hurry
seconds to go. They get to the line. 2 receivers to the right, and you see that head coach easing down, getting ready to call that timeout. They get the snap off. Quarterback keeps
Nothing. Good job.
He is hit immediately at the 19-yard line. Looks like Jamie Sellers and also number 56 for the Cavaliers, Destin Patrick.
Yeah, great job by the Cavaliers. Weren't fooled by the jet sweep and able to tackle the quarterback for a huge loss. Brings up a 4th down and 10. And let's see if we can get some more points right here. Let's see if we can get some things to go our way.
DQ standing up around the 50-yard line, getting set to receive this punt. 10:38 to go here before halftime. There's the snap. There's a punt.
Low kick again.
A low kick, fair caught this time by DQ in Douglas territory around the 48-yard line. So we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and The Coyote had somehow gotten locked inside, but the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a Farmers agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, after the first two attempts there by DJ gets enough for a first down. And then on that first down carry right there, it looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and 10. Andrew, ball on the 35-yard line of Douglas.
Yeah, Callaway's doing a good job of running the football here, and looked for us to continue.
All right, Kedrick fakes, rolls to his right, wants to throw, points a man. He's got somebody down the field. That's Wes Brooks, and he looks like he just got turned around the wrong way.
Yeah.
Pass falls incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now for the Cavs.
I had a feeling we might see a play action coming up with the way we've been running the football. And it looked like if Kedrick would have thrown that ball inside toward the post, towards the goal post, Wes may have had a chance to make a play.
I'll tell you what, if Wes Brooks got a little banged up last week, but it didn't look like it on that play right there.
No, glad to see him back. I know everybody's real worried about him, and he's such a good player out there, good blocker. He plays the same position I did when I played for Callaway, so
does a lot of the dirty work.
That's he might be one of my favorites out there.
All right, here's Kedrick from the shotgun, fakes to give to Cartavius, rolls to his left, wants to throw, quick hitter to Courtney, down around the 27.
That's a little short of the first
down.
down.
Be about 3 yards short. Let's see what.
They ruled it out of bounds there, Shane.
Was that a force out?
There's been a little bit of modification to the rule, and the force out really doesn't apply anymore. You have to cut down. If you make contact and drive them out, it's kind of one advantage the defense still has in football, and that's what they called. And it was applied right, whether you like it or not, remains.
This is tough here. Ball on the 35, and kind of no man's land. They're going to send Noah in to punt. There's a snap. Got to get it up high, Noah. That's a line drive.
Good
Caught
job,
by Cartavius. Down at the 4, or they're going to put him at the 5-yard line. So very effective punt right there.
Yeah, good punt. Good punt, good job, good execution right there. But I'll tell you what, back to these last two series, I mean, you get the ball 1st and 10 at the Douglas 25, and then you drive to the Douglas 36 on the next series and come up with no points. That's a time where we've got to get points there. We've left had a chance to go up 21-0 in this game, and that could really can't let a team like Douglas hang around.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Coach Saban's philosophy, Andrew, is if every possession ends on a kick, you're doing pretty good.
That's right.
Whether it's a punt or an extra point.
Got to cash in when you're that deep, though. Got to cash in.
Man, spread out there. You got one receiver to the left, one to the right. There's a snap, fakes the give. Quarterback's going to keep it, just going right up the middle of the field. And the middle of the field was wide open right there, Andrew. He gets up to about the 11-yard line.
Well, we went to the Troop Cartersville game last week, and it's like their running back liked to do. He liked to get right in the hip pocket of his offensive lineman and kind of ride them. It's real hard for the defense to get to you when you're riding the hip pocket of your blockers. That was
some good football. I'll tell you what, that Cartersville, they've got some athletes at every position, don't they?
Oh, Trevor Lawrence, man, that kid's impressive.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Again, there's a give to the tailback, and Telly Fannin wraps him up. He only gets about 1 yard, Andrew.
Yeah, good job by Telly. That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle, though, because there wasn't a whole lot of people behind him. So Telly did a good job of wrapping up and waiting for the cavalry to come, and good job by the Callaway defense forcing it into a 3rd down situation. So it looks like about a 3rd and a long 4.
Let's see what they come up with right here.
They're very nonchalant when they come into the huddle, aren't they?
All right, there goes the play clock.
Play clock.
Late starting it.
I know it.
All right.
Don't want to say too much, though.
1 receiver right. So they're going to go tight left right here. Again, Jawan Powell from the shotgun. Looks like Coach Wiggins didn't like what he saw, or Coach Hubbard won, but Callaway takes a timeout. We'll take one with them. 7-0, Cavaliers on top 7:31 to go here before halftime. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now, back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Shane Andrews here with Andrew Caraway and sideline guy Nate Shaw down there. Nate, how's it going down there, buddy?
Well, it's been going pretty good. I'm right in front of the band. It's there's a lot of energy coming from the stands here in these timeouts, and just a great feel here. So we're looking to just continue the play here.
About a third and a long two right here, huh, Nate?
Exactly. Line of gain is
we got to stay on sides.
And there's Nathan Sam. He just fell down on the ground. He knew it.
And that'll give
that's tough coming right out of a timeout.
Yeah, that's right. That gives Douglas a free first down, and the breaks they're catching continue.
All right, well, here comes Douglas to the line with a new set of downs. Ball on the 18-yard line. And it looks like Powell's still in at quarterback right here. One receiver right, one receiver left. There's a snap, fakes the counter, keeps it right up the middle.
Good play.
And nothing there as the middle of that defense collapses down.
Yeah, good job of the interior defense of Callaway penetrating and blowing that up and forcing no gain on the play for Douglas. And I tell you what, Shane, there's 7 minutes left in the first half. This game has gone by quick. And that's the scary thing, like I was saying, when you've got a situation where you can cash in and get some points, you got to get some points because the way both these teams like to run the football, you're not going to have a whole lot of possessions left in this football game.
All right, here comes Douglas to the line now, 6:50 to go here before halftime. Second down and 10. Again, from the shotgun, there's a snap. He wants to throw, rolling to his left, looking.
He's got a guy.
And now he just dumps it off down around the 14-yard line. Pass falls incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete. That was a huge stop right there. Not a whole lot going. Good job by the Callaway defense staying at home. And one thing I noticed on the backside of that play, Cartavius Bigsby was rushing backside. He stayed at home, didn't over-pursue the play. And when the quarterback for Douglas turned around, Cartavius was right there in his face forcing a bad pass. So good job by Cartavius Bigsby on the containing of the quarterback.
Tell you what, the defense looks really good tonight. They're flying around, hitting people.
That's right.
That's how they did their homework this week.
It's like that touchdown that Douglas had called back woke them up.
All right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. And then now you have the other quarterback in here, and he's going to throw it out.
I think he's short. I think he's short of the first down by 3 or 4 yards.
Again, he threw the ball out to Jakari Bailey. That was Adrian Williams in at quarterback.
Yeah, how short? Yeah, he was short down there. I was going to ask Nate if
it's like
how
about
close
4th
it was.
and 3 right here.
Yep.
It looks like the ball's right on the 25-yard line. I was a good 3-4 yards short. So.
Well, good job by the Cavaliers stopping him, but we got to get some points right here going into the half.
Let's see if DQ can take one.
Hey, I'm all
Standing
for
around the Cavalier 45-yard line right here. There's a snap. There's a punt.
Get away from that. Get away from that.
And it goes up to about
heck of a
the
roll.
35, rolls back. So Cavaliers are going to be already at the 30-yard line of Douglas to start this drive, Andrew.
That's right. You've left two TDs on the board. You got a chance. You're deep in Douglas territory on their 32-yard line. You got to punch it in here for 6. You got to start pulling away from these guys. Because, and Nate, you could probably attest to this, but when you got 2 teams that like to run the football like this, the game becomes really, really short, and possessions, especially in the second half, become very precious.
Well, I'll be honest with you. That's what we do, and that's one of the reasons why we run option ourselves. It just shortens the game, shortens possessions.
There's a snap. There's a give to Cartavius. Bounces
Good
it out
blocks.
to the left. Gets across the 30. Gets down inside the 20-yard line where he's finally pushed out of bounds.
Man, when he gets going, I'd tell you this, I would move out of his way right now. I'm a grown man, and I will gladly sidestep Cartavius Bigsby if he's coming at me like that. So, huge first down run to pick up a first down for Cartavius.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kedrick from the shotgun. There's a snap. Give to Cartavius. Cartavius out across the 20, down inside the 15 to about the 10. I'll tell you what, it looks like Cartavius is getting about an extra yard or two than he normally does, and he's getting a full head of steam by the time he gets that football.
It's like, and I like their little new wrinkle to the offense. Callaway going to a kind of a pistol look, and I'm kind of waiting for Cartavius to kind of do like Isaiah Thomas does, looking at the clock.
Notice the tailbacks are a little bit further.
That's right.
They're going to get a little head of steam right here. Here comes another guy that'll run it up in there. Quay Hines in at tailback. There's a snap. Kedrick just wants to keep it.
Not a whole lot of room there.
Looks like it's going to bring up a third down and about 4, maybe 5.
Shoot, I'd run the play they just ran 2 plays prior. I'd give Cartavius the ball, get him going downhill. So like Quay Hines will enter the game at tailback. Got to convert. Got to convert.
All right, again, here's Kedrick from the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Got about 15 on the play clock.
Yeah, got plenty of time. Make sure everybody gets set.
All right, there's a snap. Give to Quay. Quay trying to
get
bounce
upfield.
it
Get
outside.
upfield.
Gets across the 15, across the 10, and
job,
down to about
Quay.
the 5-yard line. And it'll be a first and goal for the Cavs, Andrew.
Good job, Quay. And we ran to the shotgun, a little sweep to the left side. And Quay Hines did a good job of just getting upfield, picking up the first down. And Cavaliers will have a first and goal from the Douglas 7-yard line. So got to punch it in here.
Hey, guys, got to give a little love to number 52, Keyshawn Cameron, number 53, Lawrence Thompson on that pull to make that play happen.
Yeah, great job of the offensive line. They've really come to play tonight. And, you know, after that first series, they've really kind of started dominating the line of scrimmage, too.
Looks like Douglas is going to take a timeout right here. We'll take one with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, here comes the Cavalier offense back out on the field. Andrew, first and goal from the 6-yard line.
A lot of things here. I'm keeping the football on the ground, though. You're running the football well. Let's do what we do.
Looks like Courtney split way out to the right. Tell you what, I don't think anybody's going to beat DJ to that right pylon.
Why do they got 3 officials all standing next to each other over there?
There's a snap. There's a give to DJ.
I think he's through.
DJ's just
Close.
carrying some people down there
Just
towards
short.
the goal line.
Just short. And Nate's got the best seat in the house right now to be able to see that too. So good. That was a good second effort too by DJ.
Good job by number 18, Everett Duffy, plowing the road.
There we go.
Kedrick with the keeper right there. Just works down the line, sticks that ball across. So from 1 yard out, Kedrick Ramsey puts the Cavaliers on the board again. 13-0 now, waiting on the extra point from Noah Stevens.
That's what you have to do when they give you field position like that. When the other team is allowing you on their side of the field like this, you've got to punch it in and make them pay. And Callaway made them pay right there. So about to be 14-0 Callaway.
All right, 4:25 to go before the half. There's the hold. There's the kick. It is up. It is good. And it is 14-0 Cavaliers here on the opening round of the state playoffs in Georgia. Let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.com. www.wgmc.
You're listening to Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, we get set to kick it off here. Noah Stevens tees it up at the 40-yard line. Looks like back deep for Douglas is going to be the quarterback, number 1, Jawan Powell. And it looks like number 9, Jakari Bailey. And there is the kick.
Good kick,
Good
Noah.
high kick. Takes them into the end zone for a touchback. And that's huge right there. We were talking about that last week, Andrew, during that Cartersville Troop game. And that kicker for Cartersville, when he hit it, he didn't leave any doubt about where it was going.
Yeah, that's actually what I was just about to bring up is when we went to that game last week is you were like, I don't even think they have to practice special teams over there because you know that kicker's going to kick it out of the back of the end zone. So, and that was right before they called us because apparently our trucks were the only vehicles in the way of a semi-truck needing to pull out of something. I thought that was ironic.
It's tough. When you come to a game and you're parked further than anybody and they announce your names on the intercom.
Golly, then they called us out in public like that too. Golly.
All right, here's the first down. There's a give to the tailback.
Nothing.
And he is hit
Nothing.
by Jonathan Leonard, 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, and if we can keep this up tonight, you know, I think if we can force a 3-and-out situation here, we might have enough time to be able to run our normal offense and maybe try to pick up another TD right here.
And Andrew, you mentioned also that a good gauge for where we are at this year would be this game.
Yeah.
Because there is a common opponent, Hapeville Charter.
Yes,
Hapeville has played Douglas.
Won 35-0.
35-0
at their house. So we'll see if see how we stack up.
Hapeville Charter is ranked,
I think, number 2.
Number 2 in 2A. All right, again, there's the.
Got to wrap up. Good job. Good job. And see, that was good team speed right there by Callaway, forcing him back outside, and he broke a few tackles, but the defense did a good job of pursuing on the backside of the play, able to make a tackle. So.
Yes, those kids swarming to the football tonight, Andrew. They're flying around, playing fast.
Yes.
Doing what they've been asked tonight. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9 right here. Looks like 2 receivers to the right.
Look at that H-back for Douglas. Good grief, he's huge.
2 receivers to the left. And the quarterback this time is Adrian Williams.
Pass. We'll see if it happens.
Got about 4 seconds on the clock. And there's a snap. He's going to throw. He wants to throw.
Nothing.
And then LaShawn Terrell and Jamie Sellers tag team him down around the 9-yard line.
Oh, man, he had about 3 seconds to get rid of that football in the minute. And, hey, I'll give him props. He went through his progression. Nothing was open on the right side. He turned to his left, and there was Callaway for the sack. So
tell you what, you see Coach Bruce, Jamal Bruce down there. That gets him fired up right there.
Yeah, I love Coach Bruce. I'm going to call him Jamal, though, because I played with him back in the day. And Jamal he's a great kid, heck of a player, and had a heck of a career at Duke playing defensive line for them.
All right, there's the punt. Bounces down around the 40-yard line.
Another good field position for Callaway.
And they're going to mark it at about the 48. So Cavaliers, again, Andrew, are going to have possession inside Douglas territory. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime. I'm on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find that special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only: floor cover. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor covering, and we do it right.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, on first down from the 48, Cavaliers, Keejic Ramsey is sacked back at the 44 of Callaway. Here's the second down play. There's a flag.
And there it goes. Is it a legal substitution on the defense? There we go. We get a part of that sack yardage back there, Shane. But like you said on that first play, we tried to run a flea flicker, and I kind of felt we were a little too close. The running back's a little too close to the quarterback, and it didn't really give him time to throw that football. But good play by Douglas.
Jacob Freeman had some steps, I'll tell you.
He did.
All right, there's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his left, throws. Looks like it was batted down at the line.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Kedrick, he actually rolled into the pressure. So it looked like Douglas was coming from that right side, and he rolled to his left, there right, and it rolled right into the pressure. So brings up about a 3rd and 14. So I wouldn't be shocked to see us maybe try to go to the seam right here or try to get Courtney Williams the ball in space. He tends to do really well on those bubble screens.
All right, Cavaliers break with about 18 on the play clock, 1:20 on the game clock.
Keep an eye down here. You got Courtney and DQ down on the bottom of the screen, bottom of the formation.
All right, here's Kedrick from the shotgun with Cartavius in at tailback. There's a snap. Rolls to his right, wants to throw. Makes a guy miss. Rolls, and he finds Jacob Freeman out around the 45.
Oh, what a
out across the 30,
come on.
20, 10.
That's horrible.
And
that is
out
horrible.
of bounds at the 1-yard line. But there are some flags out here on the field.
That was a heck of a block by Callaway right there. Golly, that if they call this on us, that is bad. That is just plain and simple bad.
Let's see what the flags are. There's 3 of them right there in the same spot.
They're going to call the crackback block on us, and all the coaches on the sideline, everybody is upset.
Well, guys, if they get the blindside block rule call, which I think is coming, it's been a point of emphasis this year, but this will be I don't want to editorialize too much, but this is the way the game's going, and I guess we got to get used to this type of these type of calls in these situations.
Gotta start strapping the flags on. Golly, that is just unbelievable. I mean, do we pick up a first down though? It's a spot foul, right?
We gain 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 12 now.
So as a player, what are you supposed to do in that situation?
What, I like the quick game right there. Getting the ball out quick, maybe on some slants and stuff to Jacob Freeman.
Yeah.
Because when Jacob Freeman's got a step on you, he can make you miss.
Well, it's like what I was saying. When you go to those bubble screens, we have a lot of speed at wide receiver. It just stinks that you can't block now.
All right, there's a snap. Again, Kedrick wants to throw, rolls to his right.
He's got a man.
Throws it up, throws it to Courtney Williams.
Is that PI?
Courtney had to play defensive back right there to keep that ball from being intercepted.
Woo, that was close. We caught a break there. That's amazing. So both teams get a TD called back tonight.
So Noah comes in to punt here, 56 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback, number 1, Juwan Powell, is going to be back deep for Douglas. They were going to give us 2 more yards, Andrew, on the incomplete pass. Now they're going to back it up back to the 50-yard line. And Noah stands around his own 35. There's the snap. There's the punt by Noah.
Good punt, Noah.
And angles it over there
what
in
a
the
roll.
corner, out of bounds on the 10-yard line. Good
Heck
job,
of a roll.
Noah Stevens. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, 46 seconds to go, and it looks like Douglas is going to be content to head into the locker room down 14-0. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. And they're going to snap it one more time, Andrew. 20 seconds on the play clock and about 23 seconds on the game clock. There's the snap, and he's going to take a knee. So we're going to go into the halftime here in the first round, Andrew. 14-0 on top of the Douglas County Astros. What do you think so far, Andrew?
Did Coach Wiggins just call a timeout? He sure did. Good job, Coach.
Okay, and he's got one more.
Love it. I love it. So that's the kind of game Douglas wants to play. They want to, they want to make this as short of a game as possible, and they're only down 2 possessions. So this is right where they want it to be. But I'll say this, as far as the first half's concerned, that we've made some big plays, but man, we have really shot ourselves in the foot with some good opportunities to score too, and and had some unfortunate stuff go against us. So we'll see if we can make some adjustments here into the second half. But it looks like Coach Wiggins,
he wants to force a punt, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the way they snap the ball too down there, you might have a shot to get a safety or a touchdown.
Oh, now he's just going to take off, and he's going to be tackled.
Call it timeout, Coach. Yep.
At the 11-yard line. So
that's
it's going to bring up 4th down and 8, and with 7 seconds to go, they are going to have to punt, Andrew.
And that shows you what kind of coaching staff he has to have the presence of mind to sit there and say, you may be content going into the half, but I'm not content. So now you're forcing Douglas to snap the ball inside.
They're going to run a play.
They got to waste 7 seconds if they run a play.
The only time you'll have is on change of possession, right?
That is correct.
Yes. So, Nate, if you're going to run a play and try to waste time, are you going to drop back far and just chuck it down the middle of the field where no one is, or what are you trying to do here? Are you going to try to punt?
Well, see, this is bad field position to run a scramble play, a bad snap. You can result in a safety or a defensive touchdown very quickly. Going back and forth for 7 seconds is really difficult to do. I would punt in this situation myself, just to run the clock out, maybe angle kick it off, maybe hold the punt as long as I can, and just high punt out of bounds is gonna drive that time hopefully down. It's not really a great situation. 7.3 seconds is a lot of time when the average play in football is maybe 5.5 to 6 seconds.
I'd bring the house right here because with how slow that snap is and how arcing it is, it looks like they're going to run a play. Do not agree with this at all. False start.
There's a snap. He's looking. Now he throws it up in the middle of the field, and it is caught at the 45. And thank goodness he tripped up because I think he would have went to the end zone down there.
Douglas got away with one there. They got away with one there. So that's probably more passing yards right there than they've had the whole season on that one play.
That's good on the stats right there.
Yeah.
So 14-0, your halftime score. Cavaliers on top of Douglas here in the first round. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
You're listening to Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, 14-0 the score here at the half. Nate, what have you seen so far as on the line of scrimmage down there?
Well, early on when it looked like Douglas was going to be able to really get their run going, the Douglas offensive line was really getting a good push into the heart of that Callaway defense. But the Callaway defense has sort of righted the ship, brought pressure, been able to get penetration to disrupt that read option type of offense. And I flipped the ball over to the offensive side for Callaway. They've been able to pretty consistently move the ball. The holes as the half went on started to get larger and larger for the running game of the Cavaliers. They sort of had a little bit of issues. A couple sacks in the first half, I think, really stymied the offense, and I think the 14-0 score points to that, despite Callaway's really great position. But you look at that first touchdown by number 14, Cartavius Bixby. Oh, my. There was a hole about the size, just big enough to fit his shoulder pads in. But that hole's been there all night long, and they took advantage of it there. And been pretty consistent play up front for the Cavaliers, and I think their running backs are doing their job and finding the open space that the line's creating them. And I think that Douglas defense is starting to get a little bit tired, too. I'm not sure the 15 minutes here half is going to refresh them quite enough to get back in this one. If Callaway keeps playing like they did in the first half offensively.
All right, Andrew, what's your assessment there of this first half?
There was some good sprinkled in with some bad. I mean, you come out, you're playing a 3-seed team, a team that they can run the football, and the kind of game they want to play is similar to the Georgia Tech style, mindset of we're going to grind out the clock, we're going to shorten the game, we're going to limit your possessions. And they've done that. They've come in there. They've held the football. They've really shortened this game. And like I said, earlier, Callaway's had some chances deep in Douglas territory to come up with some points, and maybe you've already put Douglas away by this point, and just haven't had some. We had some unfortunate breaks go against us, but I look for us to come out here in the second half and maybe get a 3 and out, get the football back, and get back on track offensively.
No doubt. 14-0 your score here. I don't think we've got any other scores coming in.
I got the troop score, and this is as of 11 minutes ago. This is courtesy of Kevin Eckelberry with the LaGrange Daily News. Like I say every week, you guys can go follow him on Twitter at LaGrange Sports. That's at LaGrange Sports, all lowercase. But at the let's see. Early in the game, Carson Rayford kicks a field goal for Troop, so they lead 3-0 over Heritage. So Tigers up 3-0 in their playoff game, and our Cavaliers are up here 14-0.
All right, we've got about 17 minutes till we start the second half as the Douglas band is out there performing, and pretty good skit they got going right there, Andrew.
Yeah, got a good little marching band going, and they got a little drone going on up here too. Filming is kind of interesting to see. You don't see that every day, but
yeah, it's about head high with us, so we're looking out there at it. Pretty unique thing there. Well, let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day. And you need to have your teeth cleaned and looked at by a dentist at least twice a year. We've heard this since we were kids, but sometimes we get busy and forget to brush and skip an appointment. We turn around and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Childress Dental Center for an appointment at 706-882-1888 or go to the web at childressdentalcenter.com because your smile is very important and we want you to have the best one possible. Childress Dental Center, now at 2 locations, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange and 100 College Street in Hogansville. Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at B's Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, Cavaliers 14, Douglas 0 here in the first round, thanks to a 65-yard touchdown run from Cartavius Bigsby late in the first quarter, and then a 1-yard keeper by Kedrick Ramsey down on the goal line. That made it 14-0. 2 Noah Stevens extra points. And I'll tell you what, Andrew, I'm really impressed with this Cavalier defense.
Yes.
The way that they are flying around. And you talked a little bit earlier when some guys missed some tackles there in the backfield, but we just had so many people flying to the football that, one guy would miss, but then there's another guy right there. That's team speed, team defense, and that's exactly what we want.
Yeah, and when you have a team like Douglas who's just very, very one-dimensional, with the football, they want to run. You're going to have a lot of help in that box, and if you can force the runner back into your guys, back into the tacklers and everything like that, you're going to have success. And outside of that first possession where Callaway's kind of just feeling them out, kind of trying to see what Douglas is all about, we've done a really good job of shutting those holes down.
No doubt about that. And Nate, I know last week you were down there. It was a bit of a warm night. Not any moisture or anything. What about tonight? Is there any kind of dew, any kind of moisture at all?
I've been trying to scrape my feet on the artificial surface here on the different colors because sometimes different colors will cool down at different rates, so you get condensation. Pretty even surface tonight. The middle of the field earlier tonight when I was walking the middle of the field is in good shape here. The balls have a little bit of slickness on it, but there's a lot of towels down here keeping the balls dry. Good maintenance on the sidelines. With the gloves that a lot of these players wear nowadays, a little bit of moisture you can get away with now. There's so much natural tact, as they would say, on these gloves. And ball possession really hasn't seemed to be a problem during the course of the game. The ball seems real steady in the ball carrier's hands on both sides of the ball. So good field conditions down here tonight.
All right, and what do you think, Nate? The drone over there about to land on your head.
All right, I'll take it. They have a certain value on eBay. I know that.
Well, I got a couple more scores here, Shane, for some local teams. Just brought to my attention. Looks like the Tigers have just scored again. Troop, so they lead Heritage 10-0. Let's see. Wadley leads Pleasant 8-0 in that football game. And Chambers Academy, Shane, they lead Abbeville 6-0. And another score, Heard County leads South Atlanta 28-0. So those are your local scores, and as they keep on coming, we'll relay them to y'all. And looks like Heard County's doing what we expected them to do, and it's kind of what I was expecting tonight for us as well. But we'll see if we can kind of get some stuff clicking going into the second half here, Shane.
All right, and we've got about 12 minutes before we start the second half. We'll take another break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Prior Tire Service takes pride in providing the highest quality auto repairs for your car. No matter who made it or where it's from, we have the right staff to fix it. If you live in East Alabama or West Georgia, come see us for service on your car. Our high-quality mechanics perform all repairs the right way the first time with our high-quality equipment. Our mechanics adhere to strict quality standards, so when you need the best automotive repair shop, look no further than Friar Tire and Service, New Franklin Road in LaGrange. If it rolls, we fix it.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Shane Andrews here with Andrew Caraway and Nate Shaw down there on the sideline. And the Callaway Cavalier Band is getting set to perform here. And we will throw it down live where you can listen in. And then for the people that are watching on eagle1023.com, you'll have an opportunity to watch and listen to it. And we've got about 8-9 minutes before we start the second half. But here is your Callaway Cavalier marching band.
For your halftime entertainment tonight, we are proud to present the third and final movement from our show this year, Sweet Dreams and Endless Nightmares. Drum Major James Wood, is your band ready? Callaway High School, you may take the field in halftime entertainment. The Callaway High School Marching Cavaliers would like to thank our families, friends, the administration and teachers, and all of the support. Thank you so much and have a great night. And go Cavaliers!
All right, and there you have the Callaway Cavalier Marching Band. They do a great job. They always entertain this crowd here at halftime, and also during the game, they keep it pretty crunk over there on the side, Andrew.
Crunk, I love it. Love it. Haven't heard that since I was in high school. That was my word, too. Love it. Yeah, they did a good job tonight. Both bands did, and looks like the Cavs have come out doing some stretches on the far side of the field in the end zone, and see if they made a couple of adjustments offensively. So see if we can't start punching the ball in the end zone a little bit more consistently here in the second half.
All right, we've got about 4 minutes till we start the second half. We'll take another break. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day, and you need to have your teeth cleaned and looked at by a dentist at least twice a year. We've heard this since we were kids, but sometimes we get busy and forget to brush and skip an appointment. We turn around, and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Childress Dental Center for an appointment at 706-882-1888 or go to the web at childressdentalcenter.com because your smile is very important, and we want you to have the best one possible. Childress Dental Center, now at 2 locations, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange and 100 College Street in Hogansville. So, Perry, what's going on at Holmes Pharmacy this month?
This month we have National Diabetes Month, and we would like to bring the awareness out of diabetes. And by doing that, Coleman, we're actually going to bring out blood sugar testing free to anyone who brings in canned good items. We'd like for the season of Thanksgiving of just to be able to give back to the community and bring in canned goods for the local food closets.
Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, and on the web at homespharmacy.com.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Cavaliers with a 14-0 lead over the Douglas Astros here in the first round, and we're getting set, Andrew, to start the second half. Both teams finishing up with the stretching, and Cavaliers are going to go out here and kick this thing off, and we'll see what's going to become of this 2017 Callaway Cavalier season, Andrew.
Yeah, it's a one-game elimination, so you're not guaranteed to play the next week. But I think we're going to have a good second half. I think we're going to come out and dominate here and really take advantage of field position and really capitalize on the things we failed to capitalize on in the first half. And Nate, I think I saw you slip a 20 there to the officiating crew.
Well, you know,
I'm just messing with you, man.
I'm a teacher. I don't have a 20 to slip to anybody. But I did talk to the officiating crew about the touchdown that was called back. They did call it a blindside block. That's a new point of emphasis this year by the National Federation of High Schools. They're the organization that really kind of writes the rule book for not only high school but college football. And it really refers to anybody who has their head turned, doesn't see it coming, regardless if you hit them square in the chest, you know, even not a headshot. They're just calling it as a point of safety. I didn't see it myself, but that I asked them if that's what they called, and you're going to see more and more and more of that. So the officials are, whether we like that play or not, if we're football traditionalists and you just got to be tough and be a man, they did implement that rule correctly. Gotcha. And I also got a feedback about the force out. Number 5, Courtney Williams jumped in the air on his own effort, and he was hit. And then through the natural course of the play, if you're forced out of bounds, then you're out of bounds. Somebody can't pick you up and take you out of bounds. Gotcha. That would be the difference.
Yeah, I actually talked to the coaches up here in the box about that play too, and they said the same thing. So, yeah, I guess they're trying to clean it up, trying to prevent, those concussions and stuff. So that's understandable, and, if I make a wrong read on a play, I'll admit it.
All right, and here's the opening kickoff taken by number 2, and he's hit hard, Andrew, down around the 21-yard line.
Ooh, oh, hey.
And there's a lot of pushing and shoving going on after the whistle right there.
You got to get control of that. Yeah, Douglas was pushing bad after the whistle right there. I don't know what that was all about, but Douglas will set up shop on the 22-yard line, their own 22.
All right, Cavalier defense back out on the field here with a 14-0 lead.
See what kind of adjustments we made in the second half. So our coaching staff does a really good job making these adjustments and taking away what the other team's been doing well.
Juwan Powell, number 1, in at quarterback. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. There's a snap, direct snap to the quarterback.
Good job by Callaway.
He gets about 2 yards. Gets up to about the 24, maybe the 25-yard line. Brings up second down and about 7 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, it looked like just a straight-up quarterback power play down there, Nate. Looks like it was just designed quarterback power, maybe trying to find a hole in the middle.
All right, again, Douglas to the line, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Juwan Powell in at quarterback, takes the shotgun snap, gives it to his tailback.
Big hole.
Yeah, finds a hole out around the 30, lowers his head, gets up to about the 33 before he's taken down by Telly Fannin.
Yeah, that's one thing about tonight, though. Douglas has found some big holes every now and then, and it seems like they're a tackle or 2 away from busting one big one here. So good job of Callaway wrapping up at the point of attack and not making it worse than it already was. And we're seeing a lot of single high safety look for Callaway. We got 10 in the box. We got about 9 in the box. We got 2 in coverage.
All right, from the 33, there's a snap.
Another power.
Quarterback keeps it, runs to the right, makes the guy miss. Still running across midfield. He ran right through 2 Callaway Cavaliers and got up to about the 45-yard line, Andrew.
And it looks like they've done away with the eye candy and the jet motion and stuff like that. It looks like they're just going right at us, and that's something that we were talking about, in the Jordan game last week. Was if Jordan stopped with the hesitation in the backfield and just went straight at us, they might have some success. It looks like that's what Douglas is doing now. False start.
All right, there's a snap. We give to the tailback. And again, Andrew,
that's back to back
to back. About 12 yards. Going to be another first down.
That's back to back 10-yard gains there, Shane. That's not what you want to see coming out of halftime. And we've already played right into their hand here in the first half, making it only a 14-0 game. And here they are just driving right down the field.
Cavaliers just not matching the intensity right now, Andrew. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, again from the gun. There's a snap, give to the tailback right up the middle of the field. He gets about 3. Going to bring up second down and about 7 right here, Andrew.
Much better job there in the middle by the defensive line. I was going to say there for a second, I wouldn't be shocked with all the success in the middle if they maybe try to get, big Keandre there at nose tackle. try to maybe take up a block or two.
All right, again, Jawan Powell in at quarterback, works from the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Fakes, then he's going to keep it, rolls to his right, nothing there.
Thankfully, he ran into his own man there because he had a huge hole off that right side and runs into his own man. Callaway does a good job of closing that hole, tackling him, holding him to about a 1-yard gain on the play. So it brings up we'll call it a 3rd and a long 6, Shane.
All right, big play right here for the Cavaliers. What do you think is this 2 down territory for them?
They haven't attempted a field goal all season. It's 2 down territory.
All right, well, Jawan Powell's in at quarterback. Oscar White, the tailback.
They're going right at they're going to go right at us right here.
And here's the I formation right here. There's a snap, give to the tailback.
False start.
And there's nothing there. He might have got a yard, Andrew.
Yeah, I think he got a yard in the play. Yep. Where's the illegal shift?
Looks like Cavs are going to decline it.
So it brings up 4th down. A good job there by Coach Wiggins with the way they've run the ball here to start the 3rd quarter. Don't want to risk them maybe ripping off a 10, 11-yard gain and bringing up a 4th and short. So
4th down and 6.
Yeah, 4th down, 6 yards to go for Douglas. They're on the Callaway 33-yard line. So big play right here in the ballgame. If you can force a stop and somehow go down the field and score a TD, I feel a lot better about the way this game's going to go. Let's go defense.
All right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And here's a 2-back set right here. They're going to fake the jet. Quarterback's going to keep it right up middle of the field. Nothing there. And that was number 63 for the Cavaliers, Christian Moon, who made the play in the backfield, and Cavalier offense come out and take over, Andrew.
All 11 players went in after the quarterback there. That's what happens when you don't have really a threat of a passing attack. The other team makes it a lot easier on situations like that. It's like we're just going to come after the quarterback, and they lined up in that zip motion set. I'm kind of shocked they didn't try to give it, maybe on that little end around trying to get the guy in space.
All right, here comes Keegan Ramsey in the offense now. Under center, takes a snap, gives to Cartavius Bigsby. Cartavius trying to bounce it outside. He gets around the 35, up around the 40, and knocked out of bounds.
There's a flag. Thank you.
Knocked out of bounds at the 44, and here comes some more flags coming in.
Yeah, let's see, what was that, number 3? Yeah, number 3 for Douglas. Oscar Wyatt went way out of bounds. Continuing the tackle way out of bounds on Cartavius. He did not like that at all, so we're probably going to
there was a flag before that, too.
Well, let's hope not, because there was no blockers on this side of the field. So
I think they got us for a hold right there, Andrew.
If there was a hold,
let's see. The officials are trying to sort this out now.
Wonder if that was behind the play there.
I think
offsetting.
Yeah.
That's how this game's gone. Anytime we catch something, a little break, we have a little self-inflicted wound. So we hold on the play, and then there was a personal foul. So those will offset. At least it doesn't back us up, though, Shane. This is kind of just a new play, new set of downs.
All right, so he's going to walk. And what's ridiculous is he's going to run up there 15 yards.
Why would you?
Now he's going to come back this way.
But why is that even necessary? Is what I'm just asking too.
There's a differential in that penalty.
It is 3 yards.
So it does give Callaway yards, and I think they would call it that way because it was the personal foul was a dead ball, so it's after the play.
I got you.
Right. Just figured they would have just tacked on 3 yards from the spot of the hold and called it a day there too. Would have saved the official had to walk 25 yards.
All right, here's
we saw math in action.
There's a snap. There's a give to Quay Hines, and he's tripped up at the line. But he did get about 5, maybe 6 on the play, Andrew.
Nate, that looked just like the play they ran for Cartavius' touchdown earlier in the game.
It did, very much so. And there wasn't the hole is not really big, but he hit it with speed, just couldn't keep his feet.
It looks like they're just trusting their blockers to make that little hole, and they're going so fast that they just bust right through it.
All right, there's a snap again. There's a give to Quay. He's picking through there.
Good job, Quay.
Yeah, he's fighting for yards right there. Gets up close. Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down.
That was a good hard-nosed run right there by Quay Hines, and he was stopped. He was met, and he kept turning his legs and picked up another 3 yards. So that'll bring up a third, and we'll call it a long 2 right here, Shane. So what do you think we're going to see? Definitely going to go back to the eye.
See the old fullback.
Hey, I love it. I wouldn't be surprised if we toss it to DJ here.
All right, here's Kedrick. Gives it to DJ.
Good
DJ
block.
gets the first down up to about the 39-yard line.
Who was that? Number 10, Jabari Smith. Great job by Jabari from his fullback position. He sealed that block. He sealed that run for DJ really well down there. I don't know if you were able to see that, Nate, but fullback for Callaway did a good job of setting that run up.
Good old-fashioned lead ISO right there.
That's right.
That was Porterhouse in there.
Oh, did he change his numbers at 19 or 10?
He's been playing. Adrian Porter's been playing center for us when Lawrence was out, but tonight he's back in number 19.
There we go.
But Adrian Porter, he's wearing 18 tonight.
Yeah, Adrian's he's really come on here late in the second half of this season. He had that nice long TD run. I think it against Temple. I think it was against Temple where he took the whole team with him into the end zone. So he's really been an important piece to this offense.
All right, second down, and looks like about 7 right here. Again, Kedrick works from under center, takes a snap. This time give to DJ. DJ trying to bounce it outside.
Good job, DJ.
Gets out around the 31. And, again, we're going to be about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I don't understand the need to hold on to the – Douglas is holding on to our guys well out of bounds. I don't know the need why they're needing to do that.
Yeah,
just let go.
A lot of woofing down here as a result of that as well.
I'm sure.
All right, third down and 2 now. Cavs break the huddle with about 20 seconds on the play clock. 5:56 to go here in the third quarter. And here's your wild Cav with Jacob Freeman in for the direct snap. There's a snap. He fakes a give. He's got some room off the right side. Out across the 25. Spins down at the 20.
Hold on to that ball, Jacob.
Stays on his feet. And he's got enough for a first down. And going to set the Cavs up at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Jacob Freeman. We faked the jet sweep. Jacob keeps it. The whole defense bit on the sweep, and we were able to pick up a big first down right there.
I love Jacob Freeman. He plays with a lot of emotion.
Oh, yeah. He's a fireball when he comes out there. I love it. Looks like we're going to go back to the pro set. Cartavius dot in the eye too, Shane.
All right, there's a snap. There's a give to Tank, and he gets down to about the 15, spins, gets down to about the 14-yard line. Going to bring up second down and about 5 right here for the Cavs.
Yeah, good dive play there for the Cavaliers. And one thing I really like on this drive, Nate, is Callaway's chewing up the clock, and if we can somehow punch it in here, we've really shortened this game for Douglas County because they haven't really shown the ability to pass the ball.
I agree with that totally.
All right, there's a snap. A toss this time to Cartavius.
Oh, my
somehow
goodness.
He picks it up with one hand and gets down
Oh
to the
my
10.
gosh.
Breaks a tackle across
What a
the
play.
goal line. That is unbelievable. I cannot believe
Oh, my
that he
goodness.
just snatched that ball off the top of the ground like that, Andrew, with one hand.
I'm going to tell you something. We haven't caught a break all night. That just made up for everything right there.
I'm telling you, Andrew, I have seen a lot of – we've had some tremendous athletes come through and play here at Callaway. Quan Bray, Terry Gow. I don't know that I've ever seen somebody pick a ball up the way that he just did.
Oh, my gosh. So on the toss sweep, it looked like Cartavius went one way, Kedrick went the other. Cartavius peels back and nonchalantly picks up the fumble with one hand and just proceeds to run into the end zone right there. And, Nate, you got a front row seat to that play, and that was all Cartavius right there.
I've never seen anybody snatch that. Exactly. that ball was a foot off the ground, and he just – you're mine. They're going to have to replace that ball. I'm pretty sure he crushed it. That boy has the strongest hands that I've ever seen in my life.
Jeez.
What an absolutely great play by Cartavius.
Good job, and good kick there by Noah Stevens for the extra point.
All right, the extra point is good. So 21-0, 4:55 to go here in the third quarter, and we're going to take a break. so I can think about what we just saw. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, on the kickoff, it was a sky kick to the right side, fair call at the 35-yard line, but there's a flag on the play, Andrew. Looked like we might have been offsides right there.
Yeah, might have got a little head start there on the kick. So to back us up 5 yards. But Noah's got a strong leg, too. He's done a good job kicking the ball out of the end zone. So, and you've got everyone.
He can kick it over their heads.
Yeah, they're all stacked up at the 25-yard line. I don't really know why, because he's about to boom it over their heads.
All right, so now they're going to move the ball back to the 35-yard line after the 5-yard penalty for the false start on the kickoff. 4:55 to go here in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. Noah's kicking this one deep. Look
Cavs
how far back he is.
With a 21-0 lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 guys bunch up in the middle right there. And there's the kick. High kick over to the left side.
They run into each other.
They come across the 20-yard line.
Fumble! We got it. Callaway football.
Fumbles the football up
Callaway
around
ball.
the 35. And it looks like there was 2 black jerseys in there. Let's see.
Was that Noah Stevens in the pile?
I don't.
Look at, he just came out of the. Noah Stevens was in that pile too. Look, great job by Callaway special teams.
So just like that, after an amazing run by Cartavius Bigsby, Cavaliers with the ball right back in Douglas territory now at the 36-yard line. Andrew, do you take a shot?
I'm taking the shot right here, and I'm throwing it to my man, Jacob Freeman. They've been man-to-man all night with him. And great job there by the Callaway special teams forcing the fumble right there. And hats off to our kicker for being in the middle of that scrum, too, because I saw him get out of that pile.
All right, 2 receivers right. Quay Hines in at tailback. Fakes a give.
He's got a DQ.
Right, and he's got DQ wide open
Good
down
catch.
at the 10-yard line. And that's where they're going to spot him. So going to bring up first down for the Cavaliers from the 11-yard line, Andrew.
Yeah, great play action right there. A little stop and go. And DQ, like usual, makes a heck of a catch. I tell you, I'm still mesmerized by that run by Cartavius Bigsby. That might have been the play of the year for the Cavaliers.
All right, 2 receivers to the left now. Quay Hines in at tailback, Kedrick under center. Takes a snap, gives to Quay. Quay trying to bounce it outside. He does. Down around the 5 into the end zone for a touchdown. And there is a flag, Andrew.
Yeah, I think we're going to have holding. I think we got holding on our offensive line. Yep, that's going to back us up 10.
Yeah, Shane and Andrew right in front of me. It didn't quite catch the number. Callaway, both hands outside the frame of the guy that was going to get called right every time.
You can tell us numbers, Nate. We call them out here on this on this Cavalier broadcast. We call them out.
Oh no, I have no problem throwing somebody under the bus. But I just missed what number it was. It was the tight end on this side. It looks like
Travis.
Number 7,
Travis.
Always the tight end.
Nobody feels worse about it than him. I can tell you that now. All right, there's a snap. There's a give to DJ. DJ bounces it outside across the 15.
He might go.
Turns a corner, and he's drugged out of bounds around the 9-yard line. Going to be first down. Nope, going to be third down and about 7 for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, nice play right there by DJ. When he gets into the open field, it's so hard to catch him. So we're in field goal range big time. So it's what brings up second and 7. So,
and I'm with you, Andrew. I'm new to the all the different officials out there.
Yeah, there's like 5 of them over there. That's kind of confusing.
There's a toss to DJ. DJ gets around the out.
Good play. That is a touchdown.
And from 10 yards out, DJ Atkins makes the score.
God, he made that look
27 to 0. Awaiting the extra point now.
That's the Callaway Cavaliers we came to see. Callaway's really opened it up here in the third quarter, and I think that that might be the nail in the coffin for Douglas.
All right, here's Noah Stevens. There's a snap, the hold. The kick is up. It is good. So with 3:50 to go here in the third quarter, Cavaliers take a 28-0 lead here in the opening round of the Georgia High School State Playoffs. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Cavaliers with a 28-0 lead. Douglas back out on the field now at the Douglas 32-yard line. And this Cavalier defense, Andrew, they look fresh. They're flying around tonight.
Well, yeah, it helps when the offense goes on a long TD drive and then the special teams gets the ball right back for the offense. So defense has had a lot of time to rest, regroup, and make some more adjustments too, because Douglas did a good job on their first series of the third quarter marching down the field.
All right, here's Adrian Williams from the shotgun, hands off
Good
to number
job.
3, and that is Oscar Wyatt.
Blow the whistle.
And he fights forward, and looks like they're going to give him about 5 yards, Andrew.
I can never tell when forward progress is stopped or how that all works, but I thought his forward progress was stopped more at the line of scrimmage, but they let the pile go 7 yards downfield, so 2nd and 7 for Douglas.
Cavaliers with a 28-0 lead. Douglas breaks with about 15 on the play clock. Again, they've got the passer of the two quarterbacks, Adrian Williams, in.
Bet you he throws a pass.
From the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. There's a give on the jet right there, and that's to number 9.
Oh,
good cutback
good
right there.
Hit.
That was Jakari Bailey. You can see the patience right there, looking, and then he found that cutback.
Yep.
Got enough for a first down.
He did a good job of letting Callaway over pursue on the sweep and was able to pick up a first down right there. See, it's kind of looking similar to how their drive started to start the third quarter.
All right, now from the 46-yard line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, there's a snap, give to the tailback.
Jeez, he's hitting the hole
he
hard.
He gets about 3, maybe 4 on the play, Andrew, and that's what they want, 3 or 4 on first down.
Yeah, staying on schedule, and that's what teams like that run the football like to say, stay on schedule, and by that it means you want to gain at least 3 yards on the play, and if you can just gain at least 3 on the play, you'll have a lot of luck being able to convert those third downs.
All right, ball at midfield now. 2nd down and about 6. Again, from the shotgun, there's a snap, there's a give on the jet, and he turns the corner at the 50 up to the 45, and he's finally tackled down around the 43.
Be interested to see what this one is. Nate, did you see any holding down there, or was that possibly a defensive flag?
No, I did see a hold. It was out number 22 for the wideout out here on the edge. Looked like he was holding number 2, DQ Wilkerson out there, which I would hold him too.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, we're hard on them every now and then, but I think they have called a pretty good game. They've kind of let the kids play, and they've only really called the egregious stuff, the stuff that really stands out. So they've done a pretty good job of letting both these teams just play football.
Man, that's good to hear. Good to hear that come out of your.
Hey, I'll give them credit.
Mouth,
I'll give them credit when credit's due.
Good job. You feel better now, don't you? You feel some.
I feel better that I can watch a game and it just goes nice and smooth, and both sides can actually play. I like to see that. And they've done a good job of cleaning up all the stuff that needs to be cleaned up too.
Here's a 2nd and 8 now, and they bring the guy in motion. And they hand it to tailback.
Good job.
He is met in the backfield. LaShawn Terrell, Jamie Sellers.
Jeez.
Have a night, gentlemen. Have a night.
Man, Jamie Sellers was the initial contact right there on the play, and then the Cavalry came in and cleaned that play up right there. And, wow, they only gave him a loss of 1 yard?
3rd down.
Goodness.
And 11 yards to go here for Douglas. And you got about a minute left before the 4th quarter, Andrew.
I think this is 4-down territory. You're down 4 scores, and you're not known for your passing ability. If you can get some positive yardage right here, I wouldn't be shocked if they try to go for it. I think they'd need to get at least to the 50, though.
All right, 52 seconds to go now. And looks like a timeout here
they
by Douglas.
They were going down on that clock, so good call. Good use of the timeout there.
All right, we'll take a timeout with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The sinister cries haunted. Coyote somehow got locked inside, but the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 11, Andrew. Cavaliers with an opportunity right here to put this one away.
Yeah, I think if we can get a stop here, like I said, we'll be shot to go for it on 4th down, but I think we can stop him here. I think you can just go ahead and call ball game.
There's a fake. He wants to throw, dumps it across the middle of the field.
Oh, that was a good play design.
R.J. Williams, I'm not so sure he didn't get a finger on that one.
Yeah, I think he may have tipped it, but if that pass was just a little bit better, a little bit higher up, that wasn't a bad play call right there by Douglas there, Nate.
Yeah, from down here, it just looked like it was a little bit underthrown, not quite enough power on it. I'm not sure. Got a good release out of the hand. It just kind of died through the air as it traveled. Good, like you said, good play design. Receiver's open.
What about this punter right here, Nate? Is this about like your typical punter?
No, that's the biggest punter I've ever seen in my life.
He's massive.
All right, and there's the punt.
Get away from
nice
that ball.
High punt, and DQ Fair catches it at the 29-yard line. And the Cavalier offense is going to come out with 36 seconds to go here before the 4th quarter, Andrew.
And other action, Troop leads Heritage 17-0. Montez Crow just hit a Kobe Hudson on a touchdown pass, so they lead with 9:54 left in the 3rd quarter in that game. And as we get other scores in, we'll update you guys. But the Tigers over there at Troop look like they're on their way to the second round as a 3 seed. So that'd be an impressive win there for Coach Glisson and the Tigers.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left here for the Cavaliers. Kedrick works from the gun, and DJ fumbles the football, but he gets back on it.
Ooh, that was close. That was close right there. And I tell you what, that Douglas defender was right there. He could have almost taken the exchange from the quarterback almost there, Nate.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was a play, or it could be a missed block, but sometimes you got to give the defense credit.
Yeah,
put a hat right on the ball.
Good job by penetrating there by the Douglas defensive line.
So the Cavs will end the third quarter on a 5-yard loss there. Going to bring up 2nd down and 15 when we come back and start the fourth quarter. Callaway 28, Douglas 0 here in the first round. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, here's the 2nd down play. Kedrick rolls to his right, wants to throw, stands in there, makes a good throw up to Nathan Sapp, but it falls incomplete around the 39-yard line.
I think DQ got a head start there on the snap, Nate. I think he got in motion towards the line of scrimmage a little bit before the snap. They brought him in motion, looking like they were trying to get him upfield quick, and I think he may have gotten a little ahead of the play.
They declined it too.
Oh wow, they did. That's kind of strange with the way we've moved the football, but maybe they just would rather take the down and distance.
All right, so 3rd down and 15 now. And Cartavius Bigsby in at tailback.
Would be shocked if we just run the football here, try to get that clock back to moving.
Kedrick takes a snap, fakes a give, rolls to his right, dumps it off to Cartavius.
Ooh!
Cartavius met down at the 30, gets loose across the 40.
Oh, my goodness, he is gone.
Across the middle of the field, there's a flag.
Oh, geez.
Cartavius Bigsby across the 20.
That's
to
2.
10 into the end zone. And that would have been a 84-yard touchdown run. And let's see what the flag is, Andrew.
It's probably a hold, but I think it. Let's see if we picked up the first down before that happened, though.
And once again, Andrew, just you don't see one person tackle Cartavius.
Jeez, blocking the back. Goodness gracious.
Looks like it'll be from the spot, and the spot looks the flag looks right at the first down marker, so you're going to lose it from there, but it should repeat 3rd down.
Golly, that's 2 huge dynamic TDs that were called back tonight, so potential to go up 42-0. It's still 28-0.
So 3rd down and 10 now for the Cavaliers.
Got to clean that up going into next week.
Man, what a run there.
Yeah, goodness gracious. He turned the Jets on there. Blocking the back or not, I don't think anybody was going to catch him. Good grief. That kid right there is a playmaker. And that's the understatement of the year right there. That kid right there, I'd let him play for my football team any day.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like big Jalen Moss.
Come on, Jalen.
Andrew, wasn't that one of your pregame notes? Limit penalties, and
yes.
It's kind of falling apart right now.
Yeah, got to cut back on the penalties right there, because against teams that can, are a little bit more dynamic than this Douglas team, those will come back and haunt you.
All right, so back to 3rd and 15 now. Kedrick rolls to his left, wants to throw. He gets a throw off. They're going to call it incomplete, and here comes
it might be a
grounding.
personal foul. Is that intent? He threw it to a receiver. Did he not?
No, he picked it up.
Okay.
There was a lot of back and forth down here on the sideline.
I was about to say, I thought he threw it to a receiver, but nonetheless, though, as a coach, so you probably want to see Kedrick roll out more right there and not try to. I think if he could have just got around that guy, he had a chance to possibly set his feet and throw the ball downfield. Nate.
He did. He stopped, and that's something that it's my frustration with high school quarterbacks in general. And not that I would have done any better as a high schooler, but that's just what young quarterbacks do.
Yeah.
They want to just stop and make a play right there.
Yeah.
All right, there's a snap. There's the punt by Noah Stevens. Bounces.
Oh, what a
at
bounce.
The 50 and rolls all the way inside the 25
Jeez.
down to the 24-yard line.
It's a pretty good net.
Golly. What a punt.
So we'll take a quick break. 28-0 your score here. Cavaliers on top of Douglas. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices, see? Mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
On the first down play from Douglas, Telly Fannin with a terrific tackle, open field tackle right there, 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, Andrew.
Yeah, great job there. Great penetration by Callaway right there. And like we've been saying, I think that last score was the nail in the coffin. And if you can stop them here and keep that clock moving, you can go ahead and start getting ready for our next week's matchup.
Have you got a score on that Rockmart game yet? Monticello and Rockmart?
I'll see what I can dig up.
All right, on second down and 12, looks like number 1, Jawan Powell, gets about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up third down, and looks like about 8 right here, Andrew.
See if this is passing territory here for Douglas. That last little third down they had, Nate, that little seam route they ran, that was a nice little play design. Let's see if they maybe could try to go back to it.
It's definitely one that you'd want to try to go back to. It's about execution at this point.
All right, single receiver right, single receiver left. Snap, he wants to throw. He just tosses it up.
Oh, wow.
Gets it complete out there.
Now that is a comeback route, if I've ever saw one.
Gets it complete out at the 30, but the receiver was having to work back towards the football, and he's actually brought down at the 25. Good job right there by Quay Hines.
I mean, he came back to that football. I mean, that right there, he ran a little curl route, and he had to come back about 7 yards to make the catch. So, heck of an effort there by the Douglas receiver.
Yeah, passing accuracy has been an issue, I think, for this team all year, and now we know why.
So it brings up a punting situation.
Yep.
And Shane's already digging into the victory Sour Patch Kids over here, too. So
there's a snap. There's a punt, line drive punt, and DQ fair catches it at the Callaway 46. That's where the offense will come out. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here's Perry Prather from Holmes Pharmacy with a big announcement.
Coleman, we are opening our third location, and it is going to be inside the Piggly Wiggly at Sawmill Plaza on Roanoke Road. We're so excited to have a third location inside the grocery store.
The future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank. Same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, after a Jacob Freeman keep and an Adrian Porter run up the middle of the field, brings up third down and about 4, Andrew, from the 35-yard line.
And it looks like things are getting a little chippy out there again, too, with the Douglas players.
Yeah, getting towards a lot of emotions right here. You know, your senior year. And,
yep.
Last couple of minutes of football for some of these guys. All right, here is Kedrick under center, takes the snap, tosses it to Quay Hines. Quay trying to bounce it outside, stiff arms the guy, and he's going to be about a yard short of the first down, Andrew.
He just took a big lick on that play, too. Good job by Quay Hines, though, on the toss sweep, getting off the right end. Brings up a 4th and short here. I wonder if Callaway will go for it.
I think so. I think they'll definitely go right here.
I'll tell you what, Nate, I don't know about you, but I'm lining up in the eye, and I'm giving the ball to Cartavius Bigsby right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. And strategically, I would say, with a 28-0 lead at this point of the game, you punch that in, you go up 35, and you really want to limit the plays at this point for everybody to just get done with this game. It's a foregone conclusion. I know you don't like to say that. I probably put the kiss of death on it, but you want to get this game over as quickly as possible.
This is going to be a direct snap right here out of the wild Cav.
Got him. That's what they wanted.
There is movement on both sides. It'll be interesting to see how the referees rule on this.
If it's on both sides, they'll probably give it a false start.
Looks like
Callaway. Look at that. So,
I think Douglas definitely entered the neutral zone first, which enticed the offensive player to move. I'm sure that's the way they ruled it.
Gotcha. Well, that's a huge first down, and more importantly, that keeps that clock moving. So keep driving the ball down the field and try to ice this one out. Maybe try to put a little bow on this one, maybe punch it in the end zone one more time.
I tell you, the Douglas band is not happy about that last call. They're playing. They went right to Willy Wonka.
Oh, man. And they won't stop playing either, and they're being asked to stop playing. Okay, now they stop.
Goodness.
So here comes the Cavaliers now with a new set of downs. Ball at the 27-yard line. Kedrick under center, and there's 22 seconds on the clock. There's a snap. Give to DJ. DJ gets about 6, maybe 7 yards, Andrew.
Yeah, nice little ISO play off of left end there for about 5 yards on the play. Looks like we're going to be heading to Rockmart next week, fellas. Rockmart on top of all over Monticello, 34-7. And that is courtesy of my wonderful parents all the way out in Los Angeles, giving us the Rockmart and Monticello score. So thank you for doing that. And Troop now leads Heritage 24-0.
All right, here is Kedrick now on 2nd down and 5. Takes the snap. Give to DJ off the left side. DJ bounces it out, trying to get down to the 20. Going to be a little short.
Ooh.
He's going to be stopped at around the 23. And going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 now for the Cavaliers.
I thought I saw maybe a hole in the backside of that play. I don't know if he saw it in time, but looked like he had a huge room to cut back.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad we're going to Rockmart later in the year because I can remember the last time we went there. It was about 85, 90 degrees, and they would spray you down with bug spray when you come through the gate. They had some bugs.
Well, hopefully they'll all be dead by then.
Kedrick rolls to his
Good
right.
pass.
Got Antonez Blunt down around the 14-yard line, but he threw it just a little high. And that stops the clock with 5:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Noah's going to come in and attempt a 40-yard field goal, Andrew.
Yeah, good out route right there. And that wasn't a bad pass there by Kedrick. Good little out route. Had the guy open for a first down and just couldn't connect on a play. But let's see if Noah can tack on 3 here.
There's a snap, the hold, the kick. It's up.
I think he got it.
And it's just a
nope, a little short. He's only like just about 2 or 3 yards short. And Nate, like we were talking about the pregame, is it possibly maybe the cold weather?
Yeah, the air is a little bit denser in the cold, and of course I played my high school ball up in Syracuse where it actually gets cold.
Easy.
I actually played.
Easy.
I played in about 8 inches of snow one Friday night in November. But no, it definitely, the cold air affects the travel of the ball. It was probably a little bit warmer on the 41-yarder, which was just short. But that air at this time compared with last week, it's just the ball's just not going to travel as well. That's just science.
All right, here's the first down from Douglas. Give to Jawan Powell, and he fights forward for about 3 yards, Andrew.
Yeah, just looks like Douglas is trying to keep running their offense, keep trying to punch the ball in the end zone, maybe try to score. Don't want to be shut out in the playoffs. And, and going into next week against Rockmart, too, there's a lot of coaching, a lot of teaching moments you can still use going into that game. This wasn't a crisp game by any stretch of the imagination for the Cavaliers, but nonetheless, they're still up 28-0.
All right, 4:24 to go now. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Douglas. And there's the jet. They give it, and he gets out.
I think he gets 1 yard.
To the 24-yard line. Going to bring up third down and around 7 right here for Douglas.
I'll tell you what, on those jet sweeps, too, that sweep guy is really getting on the belt buckle of that lead blocker, too, so it's just really hard to get to him and tackle him out there.
4:02 to play now in the game. 19 on the play clock. Douglas comes to the line now. 3 receivers to the right. 1 receiver to the left. And number 11, Adrian Williams in at quarterback, works from the shotgun. There's a snap. He wants to throw, tosses it up, and he's got it complete to his guy. And up around the 31-yard line, looks like enough for a first down, Andrew.
Yeah, that was just an inside curl route, just sitting down in the zone coverage and able to pick up a first down. So not a bad little play right there. They've actually had 2 well-designed pass plays. That was one of them. That one, and then the one they couldn't connect on early in the third quarter.
All right, 3:30 to go now in the game. Cavaliers trying to hold a 28-0 lead. There's a snap. He wants to throw again, just tosses it up. Nothing fancy about it, Andrew. Just rolls them out, and looks like he might have hit the tight end right there, dragging across the left side of the field.
And with a team that's thrown 30 passes on the season, you're not really going to take the pass that seriously. But in my opinion, Nate, I think we're just trying to keep everything in front of us and keep that clock moving.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of softer zone here that they're running, and
a lot of new faces out there too.
That's right.
All right, first down now from the Douglas 42-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Quarterback rolls to his right, wants to throw, tosses it up, and it's complete to number 1. That's Powell, Jawan Powell.
The quarterback throwing to the other quarterback.
And he gets up into Callaway territory around the 34-yard line with 3 minutes to go here in the game, Andrew.
Yeah, he just went up and made a play, and that was another situation where we may have just needed to play coverage and not gone for the pick right there. Looks like Courtney Williams is going to come in and replace Kobe Jackson. Kobe's night might be done. Kind of a quiet game for him, but when the other team doesn't throw, and you're not going to get a whole lot of action. But he did do a good job in run support tonight.
There's a snap. Quarterback rolls to his left and just
good
throws
pressure.
It up. Again, he completes it, and that looks like number 9 right there, Jakari Bailey, who's played a really good game here tonight for Douglas.
That was a good touch on the pass, too, especially with the pressure in his face down there, Nate. He did a good job of just laying that ball right in there.
Yeah, he did. He did. It actually looked like Callaway was in a bear front that time, which seems odd at this particular point in the game, but maybe they're just kind of working on things for themselves. Maybe a little look forward here to what we might see against Rockmart.
Well, I'd love to see us maintain the shutout right here. Got 2 minutes and 43 seconds away, so let's see if the young Cavs can maintain the zero.
I think we're going to get an interception right down here.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
That ball's just hanging up too long.
Somebody's
going to break on it here in a minute and pick it. There's a quarterback, tries
good middle
to set
screen,
the screen up, and he's tackled down around the 16, maybe the 17-yard line. Clock continues to roll here, 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
And, Nate, I tell you what, it looks like it's back-to-back. Well-executed pass plays against the blitz there for Douglas.
Well, I think so. They tried to set that type of screen up late in the second quarter when they were down at the scoreboard end of the field. When Callaway's defense kind of sniffed everything out, it kind of fell harmlessly incomplete. They came back to it at this point. A little bit better execution, and like you said, it reacted well to pressure in the face. But yeah, Callaway's definitely in a 46 bear front on this drive. I found that interesting.
All right, and it looks like they have a player down. It looks like number 3, Oscar Wyatt, who actually caught that screen pass. So we'll take a break with them. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day, and you need to have your teeth cleaned and looked at by a dentist at least twice a year. We've heard this since we were kids, but sometimes we get busy and forget to brush and skip an appointment. We turn around, and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Childress Dental Center for an appointment at 706-882-1888 or go to the web at childressdentalcenter.com because your smile is very important, and we want you to have the best one possible. Childress Dental Center, now at 2 locations, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange and 100 College Street in Hogansville.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, 28-0 the score here. 2:23 to go here in the game. Andrew, unless something really weird happens down the road, this is probably going to be the last home game for the Cavaliers this season. Being a 2 seed, we were able to host this first one here against a 3 seed. But you know, when you get into these playoffs, you don't see a lot of 4s beating 1s. So we will more than likely see either a 1 seed or a 2 seed from here on out.
Right. You know, uphill battle, but you know we've looked over this side of the bracket too, and and I'll kind of go over it here while we're waiting on the injury timeout too. On our bracket, we got Rockmart, obviously an opponent we're going to have to go to next week. You've got let's see, Brooks County is in the same bracket with us, as well as Butler and Dodge County. So some other good football teams there, and you might have a potential to host a playoff game after next week. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll catch a break and be able to come back to Callaway Stadium. I know we got a little spoiled last year with all the home games up until the end there. Couldn't seem to win a coin toss, save our life right there. So I'm still a little suspicious, though. I don't really like coin tosses without both parties being present either. So we'll see. Yeah. I know I wouldn't toss a coin unless I was there in person. That's just me personally, though.
Right.
Let's see. In the other bracket down here, Shane, on our side, you got Temple playing Best Academy. You got Chattooga and Rayburn County, Fitzgerald and Toombs, and then Washington County and Screven County. So a lot of good football teams on our side. Thank God Benedictine's not on that side, though. That was a long drive.
Yeah, we'll only have to drive to Atlanta to play them this time.
Yeah. Secretly, though, I'm kind of hoping Heard County makes it to that to Atlanta because I'd love another crack at those guys. That was a good football game.
That was. They got a really good football team over there. That Beasley kid, man. All the talk was about Emory Jones leading up to that game. But I'll tell you, I was really impressed with Beasley.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something, though, too, with all the grief people give Region 5, that if Callaway met Heard County in the state championship game, that'd be something else right there.
That would be. It could happen now. You got Emory Jones on the field and that Beasley kid.
You got a chance.
You got a chance, I guarantee you. All right, so here's the Cavalier defense trying to make Coach Hubbard buy donuts. And we send some people after him, and he just tosses it up.
Is that?
And there's nobody over there in the corner of the end zone. But
he just threw that away.
They pass falls incomplete, and there's a grounding call right there.
Yep.
So they're going to lose it. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Was he not outside the tackle box there, Nate?
He was, but that doesn't apply in high school.
Okay. Learn something new there every day. So intentional groundings, I'll back them up 5 yards, and they'll lose a loss of downs too, I believe.
I would suspect as time passes that rule will trickle down to high school, because it does in some ways become a safety issue, because quarterbacks oftentimes, especially out by the numbers in high school, do take a lot of unnecessary shots as they're trying to release the ball.
Yes.
So
that's a good point.
See if DJ can get up there and put this one away right here with an interception.
This is the shutout right here.
There's a snap. Quarterback rolls to his left. Now he just takes off. He got a lot of room up the middle of the field. Out across the 10, down to the 4-yard line. Going to bring up 1st down and goal for Douglas, Andrew, with 1 minute and 57 seconds to go.
Yeah, and with a team that's not really known for their passing there, I might have liked to see us play coverage right there. It just kept everything in front of us on 4th down and long right there. Once we brought the house there and the quarterback just waited for the rush to go past, and there was just no one in front of him.
So you got to give credit to Douglas's offensive line to sort of peel the pocket away, so open up that lane in the center of the field.
Yeah, it's a good job there, allowing him time, and got about 90 seconds left in this one. Let's see if we can avoid giving up a cheap late touchdown here.
All right, from the shotgun, they give the jet. He's trying to stretch it out, looking for a hole.
Touchdown.
And he gets in there. So Douglas County, or Douglas Astros, score here with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go in the game. Make it 28-6. You go for 2, Andrew?
I mean, I haven't seen them have any type of field goal unit tonight, so I don't know what. Looks like there might be kick. Nope, they're going to go for 2. Well,
good chance here. You get to bring your hands team in, work on that. Here's a goal line situation right here.
They're going to roll the pocket, I think.
There's a snap, and he just wants to throw it across the middle, and he's got a guy right there wide open. I don't know if what happened right there, but
a lot of young guys on the field right now for the Cavaliers. So a lot of young guys getting playing time right now, and Douglas kept their starting offense in, and that's normally what you would expect to see a starting varsity offense against a JV squad out there on defense.
All right, with 1 minute 22 left, 28-8 the score. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, guys, 28-8 the score here. Minute 22 to go in the game.
Are they really going to onside kick it?
Douglas.
You got to have
set to kick here. Kicker's only about 3 yards past the ball.
Oh, good grief.
And it's a sky kick to the right side, caught by Cartavis at the 30.
Take it to the
and
house,
he gets across the 40, stays on his feet up to about the 48-yard line. And Cavaliers will come out now, minute 15 seconds.
We see Demetrius Coleman come out maybe and get get some reps.
Come out and get two knees.
Going to get Kedrick out there in the game. Looks like Heard County all over South Atlanta, 42-3. So
is that the score? What was the score the first time they played them?
42-12. So Heard County
improved.
Heard is doing a big time win tonight, and they'll be moving on to the second round.
There's Kedrick out of the victory formation, drops back, takes a knee. I think 2 more of those, and we'll be done with this first round game here, Andrew.
Yep, nice win tonight. Douglas is a scrappy football team. You know, not your typical 3-seed in my opinion. You know, that's something we were talking about in the pregame, and but have a tough test next week going to see a top-seeded Rockmart Yellow Jacket team.
All right, Kedrick watching that play clock. There's a snap. He drops back, stays on his feet.
That might be the last play. Yep, that'll be the last play of the game.
All right, that'll do it. Final here tonight, 28-8, Cavaliers on top of Douglas. Callaway on to the next round. You came in here tonight needing to win 5 games, Andrew. Now you just need to win 4.
Yep, 1 down, 4 to go.
So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back, wrap it up. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Come see me, John Fuller, at the Fuller Agency, conveniently located on the square in LaGrange.
Hello, folks. My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find that special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only: floor cover. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor cover, and we do it right.
This is Jim Thornton. I would like to thank all the residents of LaGrange for voting to re-elect me as your mayor for a second term. As mayor, I have promoted economic development for our city, and we have used the resources it generates to improve public safety and enhance quality of life amenities. I intend to continue that work in my second term, and I really look forward to the next 4 years in our wonderful city. I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you for the confidence you have placed in me.
So, Perry, what's going on at Holmes Pharmacy this month?
This month we have National Diabetes Month, and we would like to bring the awareness out of diabetes. And by doing that, Coleman, we're actually going to bring out blood sugar testing free to anyone who brings in a canned good items. We'd like for the season of Thanksgiving of just to be able to give back to the community and bring in canned goods for the local food closets.
Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, and on the web at homespharmacy.com. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of 1 action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It is a premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. Bees Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meat to bulk packaging for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors to meet you at Bees Meat Market of LaGrange, 3452 Hogansville Road in LaGrange, next to Hoofers. Get your steaks at Bees Meat Market of LaGrange. Friar Tire Service takes pride in providing the highest quality auto repairs for your car. No matter who made it or where it's from, we have the right staff to fix it. If you live in East Alabama or West Georgia, come see us for service on your car. Our high-quality mechanics perform all repairs the right way the first time with our high-quality equipment. Our mechanics adhere to strict quality standards, so when you need the best automotive repair shop, look no further than Friar Tire and Service, New Franklin Road in LaGrange. If it rolls, we fix it.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, 28-8 the final here, and Nate, looks like you've got Coach Wiggins down there. Ask him if those hugs ever get old down there with those beautiful girls he's got.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a big old smile on his face, and that's a good thing for Callaway fans because that means Callaway football wins tonight. Big 28-8 win. Coach, I imagine you're pretty happy about any win in the playoffs is a great win. Just speak in general about your team tonight.
Really proud of our kids. I thought it was the best week of practice that we've had this year. Our kids were really fired up coming into this game. Coach Cofield does a great job. He's got a good team over there. We beat a good team tonight. They're really physical, and I was really proud of our boys for their execution.
All right, just to start a one question wrapped all into one. Number one, your running game looked pretty good from our side. Your thoughts on that? And then, of course, really up until the last drive of 0 on the scoreboard defensively. How do you feel about your defense?
I thought our defense played really well. Our defensive line played hard, played fast. Again, they were a power football team. Their OLs were big. Again, I felt like we did a really good job. And, offensively, I thought our offensive line played hard and gave us some good running lanes. And I mean, going into it, we knew it would be a grind, and at some point the tide would turn a little bit and we'd get a little momentum. And we told the kids that all week, so I was really proud of our effort and consistency.
Looks like you're going to play Rockmart next week of the playoffs on the road. How excited are you to really get on the road and just get into another week of practice?
Well, anytime you're in the playoffs, I think there's 16 now, and the emotions get a little higher and the greater each week. So it's what it's all about. These kids have worked since January 4th, and it's when we started after-school weights, and I'm really proud of these boys. And we get a little closer each week, and their camaraderie and their family atmosphere, and they're a tough group, and I'm proud of the work ethic.
Well, I snuck in an extra question. I said I'd ask 2, and I asked 3. So congratulations, Coach, and good luck next week against Rockmart.
Thank you a bunch.
All right, Nate. Appreciate that. 28-8 the final here, and we will be heading over to Rockmart on Friday to take on, are they the Yellow Jackets?
The Yellow Jackets.
The Rockmart Yellow Jackets in the second round, and like you heard Coach Wiggins say, there's 16 teams left now, so
a lot of work left to do. A lot of work, a lot of football left to be played.
A lot left to play, and we've got some kids on this team here that have played. They're familiar with this position.
Yes.
Traveling down there, for some teams, it could be a distraction, but I don't foresee that being a distraction here. We got some traveling in last year. A lot of hours traveling last year.
What's the old saying? Defense travels.
Defense travels.
So just got to go up to Rockmart, take care of business, and work. And he was saying, Douglas is not a typical 3 seed. I'm gonna tell you this: we're not a typical 2 seed. I think we're good enough to be a 1 seed. We're good enough to have a host playoff games throughout the playoffs. But that Heard County game just didn't go our way. But I think Rockmart's gonna have their hands full next week with the Cavaliers.
No doubt about it. Looked like we came out of here maybe a couple bumps and bruises, but nothing serious. Health-wise, we should be fine leading up to that second-round game next week. So you guys make sure you join us next week. We will be live at 7 o'clock, kickoff at 7:30 on Eagle 102.3. For Andrew Caraway and for Nate Shaw, I'm Shane Andrews, and this has been Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health.